And captain team Jasif. It's all in readiness for the toss. So Ishfaq will spin the coin. Heads is the call, and let's see what has it come out as. It's come out as tails. So the toss has been won by Sky Stars. But Budgam, what are you going to do and why?
We will bat first.
Any particular reason for batting first on this trip?
We had a really good bowling lineup. That's why we are batting first.
Any change in the team that played the last match?
Adil Kohli is out in place of. Sakib Pandya is playing in place of Adil Kohli.
Have a good one. Now, I have got the captain of Team Jasif. The toss didn't go your way. Now you have to field first, so you have to restrict them to a score. And keeping in view the surface, what do you make up the surface first?
I think we make the mind that we will have ball first. Luckily, Ishfaq tell us that you can bowl first. That is good for us. I think we have a good bowling line as well as we have a good experience side. So that we will try to count this.
Any team changes in today's match?
We have 2-3 changes. We have one fast bowler, that's Shahid Khan, is a young cricketer. We have two changes in last game. We have Azim Kazi and Divyang in the side.
Have a nice one, Parvez Bhai, and have a very good match as well. So the news from the centre is that the toss has gone to the kitty of Sky Stars Budgam, and they are going to bat first.
Hello, hello. Oi, Irfan. Oi, Irfan. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello.
Next up. Şahit.
A warm welcome to everyone and a very good afternoon from Nilandru's Cricket Stadium, Bijbehara. It's quarter-final number 2 and it's Team Jasif up against Sky Stars Budgam. Sky Stars Budgam, they are batting first as they have won the toss. The two openers of Sky Stars Budgam are out there in the middle, and Shahid Khan will be starting the proceedings from the far end. The two openers Adil Guldan and Saqib Pandya are out there in the middle, and it is Adil Guldan. So everything in readiness. Ball number 1 of quarterfinal 2, Shahid Khan. Shout for a caught behind. So the things are underway here in quarterfinal number 2. It is Adil Guldan. There was a shout and they are deciding whether to go upstairs or not. Shahid Khan. Let me tell you, their shout for a caught. That ball just pitching and then a slight movement of the deck. But there was nothing on the bat, so they decide against it. Ball number 2, Shahid Khan is quick. He relies heavily on pace. He often goes for runs. And this time around, Parvez Rasool, the captain of Jasif, Team Jasif, has given him the new ball. And it will be interesting to see Shahid Khan with a new ball in hand, with mid on and mid off up inside the ring, and having two fielders out. And so far, so good for Shahid Khan. He has tried to hit the stumps. And when you bowl with control, having pace, that gives you advantage on such kind of a placid pitch. There is a sheen on the pitch. It looks like a glass plate. The ball comes onto the bat nicely. And as a batter, you can hit through the line. But then you have to just take some time earlier on in the innings, settle into it, and then you can have full value of your shots and you can score runs heavily on this pitch. Nilandrus Cricket Stadium, Bijbehara. Fine leg inside the ring, catching mid-wicket. Half-hearted shot, it's gone up in the air, fielder comes underneath, drops it. It wasn't an easy catch because he was running backwards, catching mid-wicket. And once you're running
Half-hearted
backwards,
shot, it's gone up
the
in the
ball
air,
is
fielder
swirling.
comes underneath,
It's never
drops
easy.
it.
Trying to go for that expensive, lofted, extra cover drive, the ball stopping, and then he changed his mind at the last moment. Almost gifted his wicket away. Akib, beg your pardon, Adil Guldan is now on strike. Goes for the big heave, misses it completely, and Shahid Khan has varied his pace brilliantly so far in this over. Completion of over number 1. Sky Stars Budgam are 2 for none. TCI Max presenting Bijbehara Premier League. This is edition number 5. It was halted in between due to those incessant floods. And this ground was almost a river a couple of weeks ago, but full marks to the management and full marks to the team who is supervising the ground conditions and the pitch. They have done an exceeding job getting this strip ready, every strip ready. There are 3 strips. Every strip is looking like a plate of glass out there in the middle. It's going to be some left arm spin. Start over number 2, and it is Zishan Zahoor with a slip in play. On strike is Sakib Pandya. So the delivery is taking the pace off from that delivery. The line was wrong, it was on the pads with fine leg up inside the ring. That's what batsman is trying to help it. Just over the head of that fielder. No pace on the ball. Distracting the pad. That is a good delivery. Typical left arm spinner. Taking the ball away from the right hander. Going downtown this time. Misses it completely. 2 dot balls. So the pressure might be mounting there. And the 2 fielders. One at long on, one at mid wicket. He goes with a cross bat. Can get himself in trouble because the 2 fielders might come in play. That's a good delivery once more. So he has been right on money apart from that ball number 1. Zishan Zahoor, a genuine wicket taker. Parvez Rasool has relied on him with the new ball in hand. Once again, beautifully bowled and equally well played by Sakib Pandya. Not going for the glory shot. This is an important match for your side. So every batter that comes out in the middle has to take responsibility. Next delivery, that is a leading edge. This might be the first wicket. It is a juggling effort at point. Sakib Pandya was trying to go onside, and that was always the danger because the ball was turning away from the right hander. It was gripping in the leading edge. This might be the first wicket. It is a juggling effort at point. Induction in bowling as but the spin is concerned. And he has reaped rewards for his captain. So Team Jasif draw the first blood. Sakib Pandya walks back. Sky Stars Budgam. A 2-for-1 in over number 2. And Zishan Zuhur strikes. Toss was won by Ishfaq, the captain of Sky Stars Budgam. This will be interesting to see because Ishfaq used to play alongside Parvez Rasool in his side when they were playing, when both of them were playing for Bijbehara. But now he has gone to Sky Stars Budgam and he's captaining the side. So this will be an interesting battle. This is his home ground as well. But the openers, the start that was needed, the start he was after, hasn't been given by the openers because he has lost one of the openers, Sakib. And talking about the top. For the left-hander who has replaced Sakib Pandya, Zishan Zuhur. Once again, this time the bounce on that occasion. Minimal turn, but that bounce, that is the end of a fabulous wicket maiden over from Zishan Zuhur. Sky Stars Budgam in trouble after 2, a 2 for the loss of 1. Shahid Khan, the express fast medium bowler, comes from Central Kashmir, I think. He bowls quick. He's a good all-rounder. He bats well as well. So this is a very good addition to Team Jasif. They've got a couple of changes as well. Divyang is playing for their side as well today. Divyang in that semi-final against Sopot Stallions failed quite miserably there. Today is a different day, different match, different conditions. He has been included in Team Jasif. There's a breeze blowing across the ground here at Anantnag Cricket Stadium. The weather looks okay at this stage. Shahid Khan gets ready to bowl over number 3. On strike is Adil Guldan, and Adil Guldan, first signs of the aggression, hits it up and hits it over. That's the first maximum. Playing on the up isn't easy to bowl over. Has it gone one bounce into the boundary? Signal from the umpire. Adil Guldan, first signs of the aggression, hits it up and hits it over. That's the first max. Up and over is not an easy shot to play. New ball. The ball does a little bit on this pitch here. But Adil Guldan, he knows his game and he plays the field very well. Taking the front foot off, away from the line of the ball and going through with the shot. Beautifully played up and over. Adil Guldan on his day can be a dangerous customer. He can tear any bowling line apart. Is this the day for Adil Guldan to shine with the bat and take Team Jasif by surprise here at Anantnag Cricket Stadium? These questions will be answered as the time progresses and as the game progresses. As you might have witnessed in the last match, decision review system has been introduced in this tournament quite late, but it's a state-of-the-art facility where players can challenge the umpire's decision. So every team is going to have 2 in their innings. Shahid Khan, this time he was trying to go the opposite direction. Shahid Khan cranks it up at 130 and beyond, and Adil Guldan was looking mid-wicket, misses the line of the ball completely. It's a good comeback from Shahid Khan after being hit for a boundary the first ball of his second over, and he was quite expensive in that match at Red Premier League. This time that's a crisp shot, but there is man back on the boundary, sweeping at deep cover, restricts that stroke to just 1. That was crisply hit, but it's good captaincy by Parvez Rasool. He spotted Adil Guldan playing those extra cover drives and trying to give himself some room. He got his man there. And this is the experience and having the game awareness. As a captain, everything should be running on your mind and everything should be there on the back of your mind. The field positions and the homework against every batter. Now a fly slip for the left-hander. Good delivery. On the stumps, compelling the batsman to come forward. Asif Ramzan. This guy is an important cog in that lineup of Sky Stars Budgam. Once he gets going at number 3, he's a very good option with the bat. He plays longer innings, and then he adds that fast and furious option to his game as well. Gets a single and is off the mark. 3rd over of the innings. And it's a very good start from Team Jasif. Not a good start from Sky Stars Budgam, but they need a partnership at this stage. A partnership of 20 to 30 runs inside the power play. Losing just 1 wicket after 6, having 30-35 runs on the board, and it can be a decent score. Because Nilendrus Cricket Stadium, we have seen batsmen struggling first up. Isn't easy to hit through the line. He launches this one. It hasn't come from the middle of the bat, so it will plug and it will race away to the boundary at extra cover for 4. Intent straight away from Adil Guldan. He gets boundary number 2 in this over, and that over completes and gets spoiled by Adil Guldan hitting a boundary on the very last ball. Away to the boundary at extra cover for 4. It's 12 for the loss of away to the boundary at extra cover for 4. Loss of 1. Sky Stars Budgam intent straight away first from, and they won the toss here at Nilendrus Cricket Stadium in quarter final number 2. Quarter final number 1. Sultan Warriors were outclassed in every department of the game. They were bundled out for 66. And Murad are already into the semi-finals, winning the game by 6 wickets. Sultan Warriors Baramulla. Back-to-back setbacks. One in the semi-finals of Red Premier League and the next day in the quarter-finals here at Nilendrus Bijbehara. It's another bowling change, and the captain has introduced himself into the bowling attack. It is Parvez Rasool's off spin because the left-hander is on strike. That's a good start, but well negotiated by Asif Ramzan. Well, the captain of Team Jasif, Parvez Rasool, has got the experience, and he might have seen a lot of Asif Ramzan. So he knows that Asif Ramzan, him and Asif Ramzan were playing for Sopor Stallions in that Red Premier League. So he might have seen a lot of him and he knows him very well. So he wants to get him early so that Sky Stars Budgam are never let off that hook. Now, Adil Guldan up against Parvez Rasool. He likes to go after the bowling. This will be interesting. Good delivery. That sharp turn on that occasion. Not vicious turn, but Parvez Rasool has got that skill of turning the ball even on blast tracks. I was witnessing him bowling there at Bakshi Stadium. Goes across the line with that cross-bat shot. That will be a dangerous option because Parvez Rasool more often than not has got that variety. He brings in those subtle changes in his length and in his line as well. And that straighter delivery that's on the base of the stumps is the one that gets many a batsman surprised, and he gets a lot of wickets with those straighter deliveries that never turn. The batsmen play them for turn and that they get castled and bamboozled. Good delivery once more. He never leaves those stumps, and I was just fortunate enough to witness a couple of overs there at Bakshi Stadium, and he was turning them miles there. Once again, and this time that ball has ricocheted off the pads into the stump. So Adil Guldan's vigil comes to an end. Wicket number 2 and Parvez Rasool strikes. Well, the shot was on because that ball was turning into him. He chose the right kind of a shot, but the execution wasn't right. The ball, well, it never arrived. He went through the shot early, and as a result, he was hit on the pads, and then the ricochet dislodged the leg stump. The bails were removed, and that signals the end of Adil Guldan. Wicket number 2 for Team Jasif, and they are in early strife here in quarter-final number 2 at Nilandrus Cricket Stadium, Bijbehara. Asif Ramzan is still there. Once again, have a look. The tip and then the turn. It gets many a batsman confused. But Adil Guldan wasn't fortunate enough, and the ricochet hitting the stumps. The new batsman replacing Adil Guldan into the middle. So far, so good for Team Jasif. That classical off-spinner's delivery, an off-spinner's delight. Flighted delivery outside the off-stump, dipping and then turning. That deviation ball surprising the batsman and costing him his wicket. Shahid Khan on your screens, having a word with the wicketkeeper behind the stumps. And so far, Parvez Rasool has given away only 1 run in this over, 3 dots, and then the pressure was mounting. So against quality spinners, you need to rotate the strike as a batter. Never let a bowler of the caliber and quality of Parvez Rasool bowl at one single batsman, be it any format of the game. Newman is a right-handed batsman. And it is Yasin Butt. He's a new face, a new name. Haven't heard anything of him so far. And there is a leg slip in place. No slip, a leg slip. Because Parvez Rasool gets those off spinners going quite rapidly. And that is the one. This time the line was quite on middle and leg, and that is why the ball trickles away into the boundary. Wide signal by the umpire. And these are important and welcome runs for Team Sky Stars Budgam. Those off spinners going quite rapidly. And that is the one pitched on middle. This time the vicious turn. I definitely want to have a look at that. Parvez Rasool. That's why he's had a fielder in the leg slip region. This time it's gone up in the air. Over the head of the fielder there. His heart might have been in his mouth for a moment. Once again, flighted. This time was not having any turn on that. He was slow through the air. So a single signals the end of over number 4. After 4, Sky Stars Budgam are struggling at 19 for the loss of 2.
शुक्रिया इरशाद भाई। 19 रन बोर्ड पे स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम का स्कोर, लेकिन थोड़ा सा यहाँ से एक्सेलरेट करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि पावर प्ले आपके पास तो कुछ रन्स तो बनाने पड़ेंगे, लेकिन गेंदबाजी बहुत ही अच्छी हुई है। जिस तरीके से अभी तक अपने गेंदबाजों को रोटेट किया है परवेज़ रसूल ने, टीम जासिफ मेरा मानना कहीं ना कहीं इस वक्त गेम में बने हुए हैं और अपर हैंड है उनका गेम में। और ज़ीशान ज़हूर को वापस बुलाया गया है गेंदबाजी करने के लिए। ज़ीशान ज़हूर एक और कर चुके हैं, केवल 1 रन उन्होंने खर्च किया है और वापस उनके पास गए कैप्टन, उन पे काफ़ी भरोसा जताते हैं। एक स्लिप के साथ ज़ीशान ज़हूर फिर एक बार गेंदबाजी करने के लिए तैयार, और सामने यासीन बैकफुट पे ज़रूर आए थे, लेकिन ऐसे थोड़ा प्रेशर जो है ना फील ज़रूर कर रहे होंगे स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम की टीम, क्योंकि आपने 2 विकेट्स गंवाए हैं, वो भी काफ़ी अर्ली, और उसके साथ साथ ये बड़ा मैच है, क्वार्टर फाइनल का मैच है, तो प्रेशर तो रहता है। हालांकि आपने टॉस जीतकर बल्लेबाजी करने का फैसला किया था, लेकिन अभी तक वो फैसला आपके हित में अच्छा नहीं रहा है, क्योंकि वैसा स्टार्ट नहीं मिला जैसा वो चाहते थे। 2 विकेट्स गंवाए हैं उन्होंने, और जिस तरीके की गेंदबाजी हुई है ना, तो बहुत ही काबिल तारीफ। टीम जासिफ उनकी पकड़ है इस मुकाबले में। ज़ीशान ज़हूर इस बार भी बड़ा शॉट खेलने का प्रयास था, अच्छे तरीके से गेंद बल्ले पे आई नहीं। और अगर हम टीम कॉम्बिनेशन देखें ना टीम जासिफ की, तो कुछ अच्छे ऑलराउंडर्स उनके पास, उसके साथ साथ बॉलिंग में भी कुछ चेंज आज हुई है। आज शाहिद खान को जगह मिली और एक्सप्रेस पेस है उनके पास, काफ़ी इंप्रेस किया अभी तक। और टीम जासिफ ने आज बहुत ही इकोनॉमिकल गेंदबाजी की है, ज़्यादा रन खर्च नहीं किए। पावर प्ले का ये 5वां ओवर, लेकिन आसिफ रमज़ान सामने, और क्या अपने बल्ले से आज वो अपनी टीम के लिए कुछ रन्स बना पाएंगे, क्योंकि ये डू और डाई मैच है। मार्जिन ऑफ एरर जो है वो काफ़ी कम होता है, क्योंकि यहाँ से अगर आप मैच हारेंगे ना, तो बिल्कुल आपको वो टिकट काट के घर ही जाना पड़ेगा। तो गलती की कोई भी गुंजाइश है नहीं। आपको इस दिन पे जो भी हुआ आपके साथ, नो डाउट स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम जो है, अगर आप पॉइंट्स टेबल के हिसाब से भी देखिए तो टॉप रेटेड टीम है बिजबेहारा प्रीमियर लीग में अभी तक। हालांकि एक ही मैच उन्होंने हारा है लीग स्टेज में। सबसे अच्छी टीम अगर बिजबेहारा प्रीमियर लीग की अभी तक कोई है तो वो स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम है, लेकिन आप वो रिकॉर्ड आपके पास ज़रूर है, लेकिन आज के दिन आप क्या करते हैं, उससे आपका फ्यूचर जो है, उससे आपका जो फेट है वो आगे आएगा। अगर आप यहाँ से हारते हैं तो बिल्कुल एग्जिट लेना पड़ेगा इस टूर्नामेंट से। तो यू हैव टू प्ले योर बेस्ट क्रिकेट टुडे। इट्स अ डू और डाई गेम। और इस गेंद के साथ इस ओवर की समाप्ति। स्कोर जो बोर्ड पे रहेगा वो होगा 21, 2 विकेट के नुकसान पे 5 के बाद।
Yes, talking about having a very good tournament so far, and suddenly you have a bad game, and in the playoffs you have to exit from the tournament. Well, that's quite hurting from a team's perspective. Sky Stars Budgam have played good cricket thus far. Asif Ramzan and Yasin, but they need to stitch in a partnership here. 5 overs completed. 1 more over to come in the power play. And I think Parvez Rasool is going to bowl the final over of the power play from the media centre end. Batting to come, Shabir lefty, Vineet Sharma, Roof Mir, Javed Jaddu and Ishfaq Butt. Well, they bat quite deep here. And then they have Aqib and Aqif Ganai. But up to Ishfaq Butt, I think they have the batting to encounter any bowling attack. But they need a partnership at this stage. That's very crucial for them in order to just wither the storm. Because this storm, the storm of spin bowling and having quality spinners. Parvez Rasool having a slip in place now for the left-hander. There is that turn. Look at that deviation off the pitch. Parvez Rasool is bowling slow through the air, and that's why he's getting a lot of help and lot of purchase from this strip of 22 yards here at Nalandrus Cricket Stadium. But the left-hander does well, gets off strike. Asif Ramzan has to survive, and he has to play a knock of his life in order to just get his team to a score at which they can challenge Team Jasif. Parvez Rasool now to the right-handed Yasin Butt. He goes inside out. That's a beautiful shot. No need to run for those. Leans into the shot, hits it through the line, and gets good amount of bat, and the placement was brilliant. That shot might have given him a lot of confidence. Yasin Butt looks a very good player, 6 of 5 so far, and gets bowled the next delivery. Typical commentator's curse, and a brilliant delivery from an off spinner. That is a typical off spinner's delight. Let's have a look at this once more. Oh, it went through the gate, pitching, and then there was a gap between bat and pad. Yasin Butt was trying to play the same way he played the previous ball, but it's Parvez Rasool's experience, the guile, and that skill, and hits the top of leg, pitches outside off, hits top of leg. That is superb bowling from a quality off spinner who has been the international sensation from Kashmir. Brilliantly bowled. He gets wicket number 2, and Sky Stars Budgam, they are in an early strife here. They are in disarray. 26 for 3 in over number 6. But Yasin Butt, he was looking good. Zubair Bhai is with me. He was looking good. He was hitting the ball quite crisply. But on that occasion, I think he was undone by that experience. He never knew that the next ball might be coming in and it might be taking the top of my leg stump.
Definitely, Parvez Rasool, वो जो उनका एक्सपीरियंस है उनको उसको काम में लाते हुए, और विकेट मिला यहाँ पे उनका यासीन बट का, और स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम जो है उनकी मुश्किलात और भी बढ़ती हुई यहाँ से 3 विकेट्स गंवाए, और नए बल्लेबाज जो है आकिब परवेज रसूल का सामना करेंगे। पहली गेंद पे डाउन द ग्राउंड गए आकिब, ऑफ द मार्क आकिब सिंगल के साथ, और इंटेंट दिखा रहे हैं बल्लेबाज। हालांकि विकेट्स 3 गंवाए हैं टीम ने, लेकिन फिर भी बल्लेबाज जो है वो रुकने का नाम नहीं ले रहे कि हमें तो खेलना ही इंटेंट के साथ है, क्योंकि पता है उनको दैट 140-150 विल नेवर बी इनफ बिकॉज इट्स लुकिंग अ गुड ट्रैक टू बैट ऑन। हालांकि टर्न है, घुमाव है विकेट में, लेकिन जितना टाइम बीतेगा विकेट अच्छा हो जाएगा बैट करने के लिए। सो स्कोर जो है 140-150 विल नेवर बी इनफ, आई थिंक सो, मे बी आई विल बी रॉन्ग, बट आई थिंक एनीथिंग अबव 160 वो ठीक ठाक टोटल रहेगा। और अगर हम बैटिंग लाइनअप की बात करें टीम जासिफ की, तो गहराई है बल्लेबाजी में, तो उस चीज़ को भी मद्देनज़र में रखना ज़रूरी है। इसीलिए स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम जो है ना यहाँ से कुछ रन्स बनाना चाहती है। आज जो है वो बीच की विकेट इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं मैच के लिए। तो कल का मैच जो हुआ था वो साइड वाली विकेट पे हुआ था, और वो भी बैटिंग विकेट ही लग रहा था। जो सुल्तान वॉरियर्स की विकेट्स गिरी है वो उनकी अपनी गलतियों की वजह से गिरी है। ज़्यादा इतना भी टर्न कल नहीं हो रही थी बॉल जितना आज हो रही है, तो वहाँ पे बल्लेबाजों ने खुद गलती की, और उसकी वजह से सुल्तान वॉरियर्स बारामूला वो मैच बहुत बुरी तरीके से हार गए।
This pitch on which today's match is being played, well, it was looking like a plate of glass because there was sheen on the pitch and it was dry. And that's why it's turning viciously in the first over, right from ball number 1. Because Zishan Zuhur bowled the first ball and it was drifting down the leg. But then the next deliveries and the deliveries that followed after that, there was a lot of turn on offer, a lot of purchase for the spinners. So the power play is done and dusted. 6 overs done. It's 29 for the loss of 3. And Azim Kazi gets his turn to bowl some left arm orthodox spin. Well, spinners, they have got quality spinners and a web of spinners in their team. Team Jasif, and the captain relies heavily on his spinners. You have seen a couple of overs from Shahid Khan, the seamer. But then majority of the overs, they're going to be bowled by these spinners. So for 3 bowlers have been used. Now the 4th one in the form of Azim Kazi, and this lad has been in brilliant form with the bat in this tournament so far. He wasn't able to get anything in Red Premier League, but here he has shown his class and he has shown that experience that he has. Asif Ramzan, he's the key man for Sky Stars Budgam in today's match because they have already lost 3 wickets. Next ball, slower through the air. He's trying to bowl wicket to wicket because he is not a massive spinner of the ball like Zishan Zuhur and Parvez Rasool. That's why Azim Kazi is bowling well within himself and bowling within his limitations. That's a good trait to have if you are a spinner and not able to turn the ball quite viciously and you're bowling wicket to wicket. We've seen so many bowlers in the international circuit do this. Azim Kazi, and this time the turn. Takes it away from the right-hander. Against the left-hander, the matchup is against Azim Kazi. It's in favor of Asif Ramzan. But against Aqib, well, the matchup, it's quite in his favor. And once again, almost that ball snuck through as he was trying to drive it down the ground. Well, as a batsman, you need to pick the bowlers from their hand because nowadays in modern cricket, you're trying to pick the bowlers off the deck. There is no time whatsoever because what do these spinners do nowadays? They dot the ball in, they bowl with pace. And a spinner like Parvez Rasool, he turns the ball at pace. That gives an added advantage to him and that poses extra threat to the batter. 7 overs done, it's 35 for 3 Sky Stars Budgam.
अभी तक काफ़ी अच्छी गेंदबाजी हुई है टीम जासिफ के द्वारा. ज़्यादा रन्स खर्च नहीं किए. 35 रन ही बोर्ड पे स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम. They badly need a partnership from here, a partnership of at least 30 to 40 runs. They need a partnership of 30 to 40 runs from here to give a good start. But so far, Sky Stars Budgam, they have lost 3 important wickets, unable to get a good start. Parvez Rasool back into the attack, continuing his bowling from the media centre and with 2 slips in place. For Asif Ramzan, there's a huge shout, but the umpire is not interested at all. They're having a chat. They were pleading for that. Will they take the DRS? It seems they will not take it. And Parvez is back into the bowling mark. But Parvez Rasool, what a delivery that one with 2 slips in place. Second ball of this over. On strike Asif Ramzan. Again, the ball turning away from the left-handed batsman. Now the advantage is on the bowler. He's turning the ball away from the left-handed batsman Asif Ramzan. Look at that one. Oh, he has knocked him over. What a peach of a delivery this one. And Asif Ramzan has got no answers on that.
Well, this is brilliant captaincy from Captain Parvez Rasool. He saw there was a left-hander out there in the middle, and he is the important batter of Sky Stars Budgam. He kept himself unchanged from this end, and this is going to be the ball of the tournament. Look at that. Oh, it pitched on the leg stump, and he was trying to play a forward defensive, and he has been knocked over. Brilliant delivery, and once again a typical off-spinner's delight, and might have given him a lot of delight. Look at that. That is unplayable. Play if you can. That was the challenge from Parvez Rasool, and he's displaying the skills that a quality international off-spinner displays and has. This is just box office here at Nilendras Cricket Stadium so far, with this ball in the spinner's hands, and that to Parvez Rasool. He is letting the ball dance to its tunes. Brilliant bowling. He's picked up his third in his third over. 15 runs, 3 wickets, and Sky Stars Budgam are in complete tatters at the moment. Keep looking at that. You will want to keep looking at that through the whole day and through the whole life, because this was an unplayable delivery up against Asif Ramzan. Akif Ghani comes into the middle. Akif Ghani and Akib, they have got the responsibility of steadying this ship now. Oh, beautifully bowled once again. How did that just miss the stumps? I think it hit him on the back pad. That was turning viciously as well. Dot, dot, wicket, dot, and all of these deliveries have been those rank turners. Now, look at the fielding. It's a typical test match fielding. Has he got him there? No. Once again, lucky to survive. How has that missed the leg stump? There is a forward short leg. There is a leg spin. There is a leg slip for the right arm off spinner bowling to a right-handed batsman. And look at the turn and look at the variety that Parvez Rasool is displaying for the last time in his over. Will this be a wickets maiden? Good delivery. Dot to finish. It's a wicket maiden. 35 for 4 after 8. Sky Stars Budgam. They need a partnership. And Parvez Rasool has bowled 3 overs, 1 more over. I think he will bowl unchanged from this end, because the amount of turn and the amount of trouble he's causing to the batters, there is an every chance that he might bowl his 4th on the trot.
Definitely, it's a clutch performance by Parvez Rasool. He's a senior cricketer, and that's what you expect from him when you're playing a knockout game, when you're playing quarterfinals of BPL. So it was expected that he will do wonders with the ball in his hand, because that's what the leaders do. They stand up at the right times when the team needed him the most, and he delivers. Azim Qazi back into the attack. And now Azim Qazi is also looking unplayed, because the pressure is mounting on the batsmen, both these batsmen. They'll be eyeing for just those singles and doubles now, because they have lost 4 wickets and they are stuck in the middle of nowhere, and they need someone to rescue them. He goes inside out. That's courageous, and he will get a boundary, Akib. Although he invited him to go for this shot, and he does well. 4 runs for Akib, and also our 2 on-field umpires for today's game, Mr. Javed Daryala and Mr. Rasik, doing a wonderful job. But that one was a sweet shot, sweet timing. Azim Qazi, he's a fabulous batter, but with the ball in his hand today, he's bowling a good spell. And Parvez on the other end, he's looking unplayable. The way he's turning the ball, As Arshad Bhai said, it seems like a typical test match. Another one bites the dust. It's Saqib who has to take a long walk back to the dugout. Azim Qazi getting the wicket. He's gone. And they are discussing something. Both these batsmen, Aqib and Aqif Ghani. Will they go upstairs for the DRS? They won't. They won't. He is going back. That's a fifth one down for Sky Stars Budgam. And they are looking in shambles right now. Azim Qazi with that wicket. It was a setup, outside edge, and keeper taking that important catch. Look at that one again in the replays. Azim Qazi. Oh, that one. Difficult to read. There was that turn. Azim Qazi has got that wicket, and out comes Shabir Lefty now.
Well, if the left arm spinner, the classical left arm spin, it turns away from the right hander. But the previous delivery, he was able to bring one in. That was the wrong one from a left arm spinner. And the right hander was completely confused. This time he played for the one that was incoming. That was the incoming delivery, but that one pitched and moved away, and the edge was found, and that was a good catch by the wicketkeeper. So half of the side has gone back already, and now Shabir Lefty has been sent. Now I think this is not a wise decision. Well, he might have been saved until now because Parvez Rasool was bowling some unplayable stuff, but he still has one over. And this gives him every chance to bowl unchanged from this and get Shabir Lefty as well, and then cause all sorts of problems to Sky Stars Budgam. Oh, that one, he might have been... There might have been an edge on that, and he might have been dismissed the very first ball by the left-arm spinner. But the wicketkeeper this time, that should have been easily taken. This was not that difficult a catch. That should have been taken easily by the wicketkeeper. He gets a glove to that. A single to finish over number 9. Sky Stars Budgam. They're 41 for 5 in all sorts of problems. Economy of 6.41. An average of 18. And makes him a dangerous spinner. Parvez Rasool. 3 overs, 1 maiden, 15 runs and 3 wickets. Shabir Lefty getting a couple of runs to get himself off the mark. Aqif Ghani is on strike. Here is Parvez Rasool to bowl his fourth. He goes for the glory shot. There is a fielder and it drops just in front of him. Aqif Ghani's heart might have been pounding on that occasion. The ball was in the air. The fielder is pouncing on the ball, but just short of the fielder coming from deep mid-wicket. He survives. Now this will be interesting. Shabir, the left-hander, is now on strike up against Parvez Rasool, but he's a very good batsman against spin. He plays spin brilliantly. 2 close-in fielders at catching position. There is a gully and a slip, very wide. Left arm spinner to the left hand, right arm off spin to the left hander. The matchup, time and again, is in favor of the off spinner. And almost went through the defenses of Shabir Lefty on that occasion. Shabir Lefty saving himself, getting a single, moving to the other end. And now Aqif Ghani to face 3 more balls. Flighted in the air. It won't carry to the fielder coming from the boundary at long on. So will be just a single. A rotation of strike seen in this over. 3 singles, a dot delivery, 2 more balls to come. Can Parvez Rasool get Shabir Lefty? And that will be trouble. for Sky Stars Budgam. Well watched onto the bat and well played in the end. Can he come back for 2? No, he decides against it because he doesn't want to face Parvez Rasool and get out. Shabir Lefty is a quality batter. 4 of 4 thus far. And the final delivery of Parvez Rasool's quota is getting the fielders in right position. Akif Ghani, so far he has decided to take him on. The final ball, flighted, well played, fetches a single to complete his quota. Parvez Rasool, what a performance with the ball in hands. 4 overs, 1 maidens, 3 for 20. 10 overs done, 46 for 5, and the players are going to have a hydration break. Play to resume after the break, and it's going to be Azam Kazi to continue. He's in his third. Outside edge found, but that goes all along the carpet, will be a single. Both the batters, right-left combination, Shabir lefty, usually takes time and then plays long innings. The threat of Parvez Rasool is over. He can now breathe a heavy sigh of relief. The delivery flighted on the stumps, played down the ground, cannot beat the bowler in his follow-through. It's a dot ball. Field spread everywhere. It is a long on, long off, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. Turned away off the hips. Will pick up a single. Shabir lefty is batting on 5 of 6. Now it's Akif Ghani. He has to be the aggressor. He tried to play some shots against Parvez Rasool the last over. He's targeting that mid-wicket and long on region. He's got fielders there. Azam Kazi cuts it up the stumps. This time around it was shorter in length. Fractionally short. It's well played in the end. Wicketkeeper chirping behind the stumps. Azam Kazi this time he goes onside with a cross bat shot, gets it in the gap, and should be an easy couple. Team Jasif right on top in the first 10 overs of this innings. Akif Ghani. He's got those long levers. He can hit the ball miles, but this time he just turns it onto the onside and gets a single to move to the other end. Azam Kazi's over comes to a conclusion. 11 overs done, and it's 51. I beg your pardon, it's 51 for 5. 50 on the board for Sky Stars Budgam, but not before they lost 5 of their important batters. The run rate is 4.64. Batting to come, Vineet Sharma, Roop Mir, Javed Jaddu and Ishfaq Butt. All these batters, they are capable of batting, but they need to stabilize this innings. That has never got going right from ball number 2. The first ball was a wayward ball. Beg your pardon, right from ball 1, because Shahid Khan bowled that over. And the very first ball saw that shout of a caught behind. And from that onwards, it has been trouble for Sky Stars Budgam batter. Sharid Shafi comes into the attack. Good all-rounder for Team Jasif. Sharid Shafi drops it short, but was not able to take full toll of that. He was trying to play it through mid-on. Sharid Shafi was the man of the match in the previous match. He's a very good bowler. He's a very good batter, but he can bowl part-time off-spin as well. So it gives an extra advantage for the skipper to use another option in that spin department. This has gone up and this is a dolly. Soft dismissal, wicket number 6. Shahid Shafi strikes with his ball number 3 and Sky Stars Budgam. The trouble continues. Nothing wrong with the delivery there. He was looking to close the bat face early. He was trying to play it onside, leading edge. As simple as it gets. Caught and bowled. Akif Ghani walks back. And Sky Stars Budgam, they are having problems. Ishfaq Butt, the captain, strides out in the middle and he has got a job to do. We have seen in the first match, the quarterfinals, Sultan Warriors getting folded for 66. And now in quarterfinal number 2, the same story has been replicated thus far. Shahid Shafi never turning the ball massively as Parvez Rasool and the other left arm spinners Azim Qazi and Zishan Zuhur did. But it was the foul shot played by Akib on that occasion. Akif, and losing his wicket. Akif Ghani is the batsman who's been dismissed, and Shabir Lefty is still there. First ball, pitching outside leg, that's never out. He was trying to sweep it from the crease. Ishfaq Butt, I was talking to him after the toss. He was quite quick to reflect that we want to score in excess of 140 and we can just make a match out of it against Team Jasif. So far, the decision of winning the toss and batting first has never reaped any rewards for Ishfaq and his teammates. It has been a terrible decision because the pitch has got demons in it. The spinners have reaped rewards. The ball was turning massively and it turned out to be a rank turner for quality spinners like Parvez Rasool, Zishan Zuhur and Azim Qazi. Shahid Shafi completes the first over. He was successful in his first over. First wicket falling at 2, second at 13, third 26, 4, 35, 5, 39, 6, 51. So it has been a procession. A fall of wickets, 12 overs done. Sky Stars Budgam, 53 for 6. They are struggling. Can they bat out the 20 overs that have been allotted to them? Or will they get folded out before the allotted 20 overs? Azim Qazi will continue from the far end. On strike is Shabir Lefty.
Going back with Azim Qazi and Shabir Lefty. He'll be eyeing for some runs here. Azim Qazi 3 ओवर उन्होंने डाले, केवल 17 रन खर्च किए, लेकिन इस बार ये वाइड गेंद का इशारा आएगा अंपायर के द्वारा. इशफाक बट वो बड़े शॉट्स खेल सकते हैं, लेकिन अभी ज़रूरत नहीं होगी उन बड़े शॉट्स की. यहाँ से ये दिमाग में होगा उनके कि पूरे 20 ओवर हम खेलने चाहिए, क्योंकि 6 विकेट्स आपने गंवाए हैं सिर्फ 55 रन बोर्ड पे. अब तो अजीम काजी को भी वो टर्न मिल रहा है. अजीम काजी ने भी 1 विकेट चटकाया है इस मुकाबले में. 19 रन खर्च किए अपने 3.1 ओवर का जो उन्होंने कोटा डाला है. अजीम काजी के पास अच्छा मौका 1 और विकेट चटकाने का. सामने इशफाक, यहाँ पे सिंगल मिल जाएगा. यहाँ से तो यही सोच रहनी चाहिए कि सिंगल्स डबल्स हम बनाएं अगले 3-4 ओवर तक, और उसके बाद आप बड़े शॉट्स की तरफ ज़रूर जा सकते हैं, लेकिन आपके पास ज़्यादा स्कोर नहीं है. आपको ये भी मद्देनज़र में रखना होगा कि कितना स्कोर हम खड़ा कर सकते हैं और कितना स्कोर इनफ होगा. अगर आपको टीम जासिफ की बल्लेबाजी को चैलेंज करना है तो कम से कम यहाँ से 110-120 तो बनाना पड़ेगा, लेकिन बहुत ही मुश्किल लग रहा है उस 110-120 के आंकड़े को छूना, क्योंकि टर्न हो रही है गेंद और स्पिनर्स के पास लगातार जा रहे हैं कैप्टन शारिद शफी जो आए थे दूसरे एंड से, उन्होंने भी काफ़ी अच्छा ओवर किया था, तो इजी होगा नहीं। हालांकि पावर है उनके पास, लेकिन यहाँ पे अपील और अंपायर की उंगली खड़ी होती हुई और सीधे रेफर किया है थर्ड अंपायर को वहां पे डीआरएस के लिए इशफाक भट्ट ने।
Ishfaq Butt has been given out on field and he has challenged the decision of Javed Daryal. DRS loading. First of all, the feet of the bowler will be checked. It seems like a fair delivery. Azim Kazi, Ishfaq Butt, the batsman in question. Legal delivery, and we're waiting for the front arm spin vision. DRS process. The first of all, the umpires, when they go to the director first of all checks the feet. If it's a legal delivery, then the process moves on. If it isn't, DRS gets killed on that very instant. Front arm spin vision. Usually takes some time, and every eye is on that screen. It was given out on field, so it has to miss the stumps. If it just clips, it will be umpire's call, and even then the umpire will be given, the batsman will be given out. But it has to just be conclusive enough. Either it has to be an inside edge onto the pad, or it has to either pitch outside leg, but I don't think that it was pitching outside the leg. It was pitching within the stumps, I think. It will be displayed on the screens via that front arm spin vision. It's taking a lot of time. The third umpire. Here comes the front arm spin vision. And the ball tracking as well. So the impact is in line. It's pitching and it's hitting the middle of the middle. So Ishfaq Butt has to walk back. It's bad news for Sky Stars Budgam. Front arm spin vision confirming that the ball passes the bat. No bat involved. That's hitting the middle of the middle, and Ishfaq Butt has been dismissed. So this will be wicket number 6. Wicket number 7 rather. Ishfaq Butt, Azim Kazi gets his man, and he gets the captain of Sky Stars Budgam. Gets his wicket number 2, and Ishfaq Butt, dejected, walks back to the hut. That ball was passing close to the bat, but that might have been picked up by the on-field umpire, and that's why he decided to raise his finger. So there might not have been any bat involved. We are having a DRS, but we don't have a hotspot or a sneako here, and that's why The impact was within the stumps and the ball was hitting the stumps as well. New man in is Roopmeer. He gets off the mark. Playing the ball away to deep cover. Brings Shabir Lefty back on strike. 58 on the board with a ball to come in the 13th. There's some confusion going on. It's one ball to come. He's bowling his fourth over. 21 runs. He's picked up 2 wickets. Azim Qazi has bowled well. And he has been a captain's delight this tournament. With both bat and ball. Can he pick up another wicket in the form of Shabir Lefty? Flights it up. Plays it forward defense. End of a fabulous spell from Azim Qazi. 21 off his 4 and picking up 2 important wickets. Sky Stars Budgam, they are struggling. 58 for 7 after 13.
शिवा यार यहाँ से 1 विकेट बस हो गया यार 1 विकेट की बात है शारदा
Over number 14. Here is Shahid Shafi. He goes cheeky. He gets a bat onto that. But there was a fielder inside the ring. Backward up square on the onside. And should have been trouble for him. Roopmeer is trying to lap it round the corner. Not showing the exact technique of playing a ramp or a lap. It should not turn completely. It should come inside the line and then help it on its way. He was playing a strange shot. Once again, completely exposing the stumps. Taking it on the full and helping it round the corner. Getting back for a couple of more runs. Shy at the non-striker's end. No harm done. So 2 couples have been, 3 runs have been taken on that. So 5 runs coming of the first 2 balls. Roopmeer has come out with an intent. Roopmeer can hit a long ball. Scores quickly. In the air, straight to the fielder at backward point. Shabir Lefty was trying to use that vacant space between backward point and point to get the ball towards the boundary. But this is brilliant bowling and the captaincy has been apt in this quarterfinal number 2 from Team Jasif. Team Jasif is bossing the game here at Nilandrus Cricket Stadium. TCI Max presenting BPL Edition 5 in the playoff stages. This year the tournament saw a couple of delays due to those damaging floods, and the floods damaged these strips here as well. This was a remarkable effort by the management, Bijbehara Cricket Association, and the groundsman and the pitch curator. Everyone that deserve an applause for this effort. Turned away onto the onside for a single hilal coloured fields. So runs have come in this over in the form of singles. 14 completed. Sky Stars Budgam are 65 for 7.
So no seam options. It is spin continuing. Over number 15, Zishan Zahoor. This has been a terrific spell so far. 2 overs, 1 for 1. First ball. The ball is gripping and then turning. Rof Mir, he was trying to go offside, had to check his stroke at the last moment. And lucky for him that there was no fielder close to the bat offside. Otherwise, it would have been curtains for him. Shabir lefty is on strike now. Left arm spinner against a left-hander. Well, the matchup is in favor of Shabir lefty, but it's well bowled. Outside the off stump, taking it away from the arc. Having fielders at the right positions. Third man on the boundary. Long off, long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. And there is a fielder sweeping on the offside at cover boundary. In case the batsman goes inside out. The right hander that has turned miles. Beautifully bowled. Is trying to wallop that one. Over long on. No contact. It's another dot ball. Slip in place. Zishan Zahoor this time. He goes reverse. And he has gone straight to the fielder there. And this is good captaincy. This is game awareness. Rof Mir was struggling to put bat on ball. He was not able to play big shots. He decided to go reverse. But man back on the boundary makes it look fairly easy. Wicket number 8. And Sky Stars Budgam, they are in complete disarray in the 15th over.
बार बार लगातार बहुत बार बार लगातार वो बहुत अच्छी गेंदबाजी हो रही है. जब ऐसा लग रहा था कि कोई पार्टनरशिप यहाँ से बन रही है तो तब आके बॉलर्स ने उन उम्मीदों पे पानी फेरा है. जीशान जहूर कितने इकोनॉमिकल आज साबित हुए हैं. ये उनका तीसरा ओवर है. केवल 2 रन खर्च किए जीशान जहूर ने और 3 विकेट्स उन्होंने निकाले आज के इस मैच में, वो भी क्वार्टर फाइनल्स. स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम जिनका सफ़र अभी तक इस टूर्नामेंट में बहुत ही अच्छा रहा था और हम एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे थे कि इस तरीके से उनका डाउनफॉल हो जाएगा, इस तरीके का बैटिंग कोलैप्स हो जाएगा. रॉयल गुडविल जैसी टीम को उन्होंने हराया इस टूर्नामेंट में और वो भी बहुत बड़े मार्जिन से. लेकिन आज जो है ना, उनकी जो गाड़ी है वो पटरी पे आ नहीं रही है. ऐसा ही कुछ हुआ था सुल्तान वॉरियर्स के साथ पिछले मुकाबले में और आज स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम को ये सब फेस करना पड़ रहा है. अपील वहाँ पे ज़ोरदार अपील, लेकिन अंपायर इस अपील में इंटरेस्टेड है नहीं. यहाँ से डिस्कशन तो हो रहा है क्या डीआरएस के लिए जाएंगे, नहीं. शायद वहाँ पे कैप्टन की सोच कुछ अलग. शायद इम्पैक्ट जो है वो आउटसाइड ऑफ, ऐसा ही इशारा दिखा रहे थे परवेज रसूल और उसके चलते डीआरएस नहीं लिया गया. जीशान जहूर हालांकि अगर लेते भी तो मेरे हिसाब से ख़राब डिसीजन नहीं होता क्योंकि 2 ही विकेट्स बची हुई है. आपके पास 2 रिव्यूज होते हैं तो अगर आप लेते भी तो कोई ज़्यादा फ़र्क पड़ता नहीं. लेकिन इस डॉट गेंद के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति 15 के बाद 67 रन बोर्ड पे 8 विकेट के नुकसान पे स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम. अभी भी 5 ओवर का खेलाना बाकी. यहाँ से अगर आप जो भी रन्स जोड़ पाते हैं ये दोनों बल्लेबाज तो वो तो बोनस ही होगा टीम के लिए. लेकिन क्वेश्चन ये है इरशाद भाई कि क्या ये दोनों बल्लेबाज आखिर तक खेल पाएंगे ये 5 ओवर, क्या ये पूरी टीम खेल पाएगी?
Yes, that's a question that only time can answer. Sharid Shafi. He too has joined the fest of taking wickets. 9 for 1 thus far in his 2. With the third over, cuts it off the stumps. Nice looking stroke, but will fetch him only a single. Shabir lefty has been there for some time now, but the other batters have disappointed. It's Javed Jaddu now. Javed Ganai, he can hit a long ball. He often goes mid-wicket. Sharid Shafi flights the ball. He plays inside out.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Precious time and precious overs being lost by Sky Stars Budgam because they did not bat sensibly after winning the toss. You have to just work for runs on this pitch. And in the end, it turned out to be a rank turner. He goes fine, but there is protection in the deep. And this has been a day that has belonged to Jasif, Team Jasif. Because the fielding placements have been quite brilliant. The captaincy has looked top-notch. And the bowlers have not disappointed. The fielders have taken everything that has come their way. That's a lovely shot. He has found the gap. And he has found the boundary finally. The shackles have been broken by Shabir lefty. The width was there and the length to work away with was there. Bisecting the two fielders perfectly. Backward up square on the offside and picking up important boundary for his team. Shabir goes inside out in the air. No closing fielder.
Good throw.
Down the ground for one more.
Lovely, lovely.
And Sharid Shafi conceding a first boundary of his spell so far. 4 singles and a boundary. 8 runs so far in this over with a ball to come. And the DRS against Zishan Zuhur, showing that the impact was outside the off stump. Cuts it, finds the fielder, chance of a run out. Misses the stump, single to finish over number 16. 76 for the loss of 8. Sky Stars Budgam. Impact was outside off. He was pitching outside off as well. And once the impact is outside off, the umpire decides against giving it in favor of the bowler. That's a very good decision. It has been good umpiring so far in this match. Rasik and Javed Daryal, the experienced umpire, doing a fabulous job. Zishan Zuhur to bowl his 4th. 76 for the loss of 8 wickets. How many can they score? Shabir lefty, 10 of 15. Partnership, 8 of 7. They need a partnership of some substance here. They need quick runs. He's trying to reverse lap it. Up the stumps. Shout for LBW. Will they go upstairs with it? Looks adjacent to me. Looks close. But have they decided against it? The time is running by. Yes, they have decided to take the review, I think. So it will be a player's review this time around because the umpire gave it not out. He was trying to take the ball off the stumps. It was quite foolish in length. And this will be quite remarkable to see. Has Shabir lefty survived the scare or not? Both the feet have been checked. It's a legal delivery. And now, most importantly, the front arm spin vision and then the ball tracking will decide whether the ball was pitching within the line and where has it ended. That will be the most important thing to be seen on that decision review system that has been challenged by the fielding team. DRS loading. It's taking some time. Previously, it took around 3 to 4 minutes. It always takes some time here because state-of-the-art facility used first time here at Bijbehara. not only at Bijbehara, but I am talking about Kashmir cricket. It's being used for the first time, and State Sports Live is doing a fabulous job. Bashir Bhai is always on his toes, at his job, always bringing up new innovations into the game. Let's have a look now. He was trying to play it. It's pitching outside off, and the impact is outside off as well. So the umpire's decision will stand. It will be a not out. Couple of times the DRS has been taken, and both times the green light has been signaled, and Shabir Lefty will survive. 76 for the loss of 8 wickets. Zishan Zahoor has been denied his fourth. Three wickets for just 2 runs in his 3 overs. He's bowling his fourth. Let's have a look at this once more. Flighted delivery, yes. The impact and the ball was pitching outside off as well. So it's a very good decision given by umpire Javed Daryal. Zishan Zahoor for the second time. That's a sweet connection. Has he found the boundary? It has gone beyond the boundary. And that is the second maximum of the innings. He was looking to bowl flatter and quicker. That's why he paid the price. Shabir Lefty. A delicious stroke over mid-wicket and all the way beyond the boundary for a 6. These are important runs. Beg your pardon, it's Javed Jaddu who's got that 6. A typical Javed Jaddu shot. Shabir Lefty fetching a leg by the previous delivery on which the DRS was taken. Apologies, 83 for 8. And this time he goes offside and goes through for a quick single. Scampers through for 1. These are important runs from the bat of Javed. So far 8 runs of this over, and Shabir Lefty's backward strike. Can they get to that magical mark of 100, which will give them some psychological advantage? Ah, that's a beautiful delivery. Turning in sharply. Shout for LBW once more. But this time the umpire once again denying any wickets to Zishan Zahoor. It's a good comeback after being hit for a 6. Match-up in favour of the left-handers. Although there is a long on and deep mid-wicket. Once again, bowling it slower through the air. This is good game awareness. And having Parvez Rasool backing him up. Zishan Zahoor is a lucky lad. Learning the art. And then executing it out there in the middle. Concedes another single and brings an end to a remarkable spell from Zishan Zahoor. What a bowling spell this has been. Four overs, 1 maiden, 11 runs and 2 wickets. And Sky Stars Budgam finding themselves at 85 for the loss of 8 wickets. 3 more overs to come in this innings. And here comes a bowling change in over number 18. It is Hinganekar Divyang. Well, his name is very difficult to pronounce. Hinganekar Divyang. Hinganekar is bowling some left arm seam, taking the pace off. Shabir lefty working it away. Backward up square on the offside and picking up a couple of runs. Shabir lefty always plays that workman's innings. Works very hard for his runs. He's not a batter who can hit or who does hit sixes and boundaries. Relies heavily on rotation of strike and the odd boundary in between. Hinganekar Divyang bowls some good variety, mixes his lengths up and mixes his deliveries and his pace. Has a very good deceiving slower ball, and that's why he's bowling at the death. Leaves the stumps and gives it a crack in front of square on the onside and picks up a boundary. These are important runs. Bad delivery, dug into the pitch, and it sits up nicely for Shabir lefty to be slapped away onside for 4. Bisecting the fielders to perfection. One from long off. And this time he goes offside once again, but this time there is a fielder on the boundary at the sweeper position, and he comes back for a couple of runs. So this is turning out to be an expensive over so far. Couple of twos and a boundary. Can Shabir lefty make this a big one? 20 of 23. Divyang Hinganekar once again strays onto the pads. Will they look for 2 more? Fumble allows the batters to come back for 2. Javed Jaddu is a swift runner between the stumps. He ensures that Shabir lefty comes back to take strike. 2-4, 2-2. 10 runs of the first 4 balls. Divyang Hinganekar. Can he pick up a wicket? Nicely played on top of it. Has he found the boundary yet again? He has found it to perfection. Brilliant partnership. Building up 32 of 19. And Hinganekar Divyang has gone for runs. Once again trying that back of the hand slower. But gone awfully wrong with the line. Second boundary of the innings. Sensibly played by Shabir lefty to close this expensive over. 15 runs came off the 18th. 18 overs done. And Sky Stars Budgam's 100 comes onto the board. They are 100 for the loss of 8.
थोड़ी सी वापसी यहाँ से कराई है शबीर लेफ्टी ने और 100 रन बोर्ड पे लग चुके हैं स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम के। और यहाँ से तो यही सोच थी कि क्या पूरे 20 ओवर भी ये टीम खेल पाएगी, लेकिन अब लग रहा है कि खेल पाएगी क्योंकि शबीर जो है सेट है क्रीज पे। जावेद ने काफ़ी अच्छा साथ दिया है उनका और टीम जासिफ पिछले 3-4 ओवर्स में विकेट्स नहीं मिले हैं, उसके चलते 100 रन बोर्ड पे लग चुके हैं स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम। 120 तक अभी भी जा सकती है ये टीम। और शबीर लेफ्टी अगर यहाँ से कुछ बड़े शॉट्स खेलेंगे तो 130 स्टिल लुकिंग ऑन फ्रॉम हियर एंड ही सेट ऑन क्रीज एंड ही इज टेकिंग ऑन द बॉलर्स। लेकिन शायद यहाँ से एक गलती हुई परवेज रसूल से कि उन्होंने दिव्यांग को बुलाया गेंदबाजी करने के लिए। अगर आपके स्पिनर इतना अच्छा काम कर रहे थे, आपके पास ऑप्शंस थे, तो आप स्पिनर के पास जा सकते थे, या आपके पास एक पेसर है शाहिद खान, उनके 2 ओवर्स बचे हुए थे, आप उनके पास भी जा सकते थे। तो शायद ये पहली गलती होगी इस मुकाबले की उनसे और शायद आखिरी भी होगी। शारिद शफी के पास वापस गए हैं 100 रन बोर्ड पे। ऑन साइड की जानिब खेला, 1 रन जरूर मिलेगा शबीर लेफ्टी को और स्कोर बढ़ता हुआ 101 रन बोर्ड पे लग चुके हैं। शारिद ने आज काफ़ी अच्छी गेंदबाजी की है, सिर्फ 19 रन खर्च किए है, 1 विकेट उनके पास और यहाँ से एक और विकेट की तलाश ज़रूर रहेगी। लेकिन जावेद जड्डू ही हैज़ गॉट द लाइसेंस नाउ, ही विल ट्राई टू प्ले सम बिग शॉट्स, दैट्स फॉर श्योर, क्योंकि यहाँ से तो और कुछ ऑप्शन है भी नहीं आपके पास। सिंगल डबल्स का तो खेल बचा ही नहीं है, अब आपको बड़े शॉट्स की तरफ ज़रूर जाना पड़ेगा। शारिद शफी और रिवर्स वो शॉट जरूर खेला है, हवा में गेंद कितनी दूर गई है फील्डर से, तो दूर है और बाउंड्री लाइन के पार भी है गेंद। इसी चीज की मैं बात कर रहा था इरशाद भाई की, यहाँ से तो आप बड़े शॉट्स की तरफ ही जाएंगे, और वही किया यहाँ पर बैट्समैन जावेद जड्डू ने।
Innovation and game awareness and the execution that was brilliantly done by Javed Jadoo, as playing the reverse and getting that good amount of bat, and the placement more importantly was brilliant. So a boundary, timely boundary, important runs. 105 on the board. Sharid Shafi. It's a good ball, chance of a run out. Well, he's taking the ball with him. Javed Jadoo, a smart customer. Always heads between the stumps. Saw that his partner was herring down, scampering down at him. Took that single. Now it's a DRS. Was it? There is an appeal for obstructing the field. Was it obstructing the field there? Was he seen or was he caught obstructing the field? Let's have a look. Has he deliberately kicked the ball? It's very difficult to witness this. Will be seen in slow motion, and we'll be trying to put a zoomer on that, whether he has deliberately kicked the ball away or not. Up to that moment, it looks okay. Yes. He has kicked the ball with his feet, and this is a deliberate attempt, and that will be given out, obstructing the field. So it's all happening here at Nalandras Cricket Stadium. Couple of DRSs. This is the third one, and this will be given out, unfortunately. I think this was a deliberate attempt to put the bowler away, and it's been given out. So obstructing the field. Javed Jadoo, a strange dismissal and an unfortunate one for Sky Stars Budgam. He knows it. He might be knowing it, and he knows it. He picks up his helmet, picks up the gloves, and has a dejected walk back to the hut. So wicket number 9, Sky Stars Budgam lose Javed Jadoo at 105. And the run will not be counted. Vineet Sharma strides out into the middle.
इरशाद भाई, ये होता है प्रोफेशनलिज्म, और यहाँ से साफ दिखाई दे रहा था कि वो डेलिब्रेट अटेम्प्ट था बॉल को डिविएट करने का बल्लेबाज के द्वारा। अपील ज़रूर हुई थी वहाँ पे फील्डिंग टीम से, और पाए गए कि ही हैज़ obstructed the field.
One more important thing is that the fielding team had this awareness that there is a law in place. Well, the batsman, if he is seen obstructing the field or causing any obstruction in the way of the fielder who is approaching to field the ball, the game awareness has prompted them to take that review, and then he was seen obstructing the field in real sense, and he was given out full marks to the fielding team.
शायद बल्लेबाज ये भूल गए थे कि ये बिजबहरा प्रीमियर लीग है और चारों तरफ आपके कैमराज है, और आरजे बशीर आपका हर एक पल जो है कैप्चर कर रहे हैं। लेकिन लेट इट बी, 9th विकेट डाउन ऑफ स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम, विनीत शर्मा नए बल्लेबाज। और एक पॉजिटिव चीज़ स्काई स्टार्स के पास अभी भी है कि शबीर लेफ्टी अभी भी वहाँ पे मौजूद है, और ये वो डिसमिसल देखिए, और ये वहाँ पे जो किक किया है ना बल्लेबाज ने, ये नहीं होना चाहिए था, और इसके चलते वो आउट दिया गया था। लेकिन और परवेज रसूल ने वहां पे एक डिसीजन लिया है कि हम इस अपील को जो है ना हम वापस ले रहे हैं, वी आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग इट, और बल्लेबाज को एक और मौका दिया है कि आइए आप वापस बैटिंग करने के लिए, हम आपको माफ़ कर रहे हैं लेकिन दोबारा ये गलती नहीं होनी चाहिए. परवेज़ रसूल एक स्पोर्ट्समैनशिप स्पिरिट दिखाते हुए वहाँ पे और वापस बुलाया गया है जावेद जड्डू को. हालांकि उनसे गलती ज़रूर हुई थी लेकिन परवेज़ रसूल यहाँ पे जो है ना वो बड़ा दिल दिखाते हुए.
This is true sports spirit, and this time he lofts it over extra cover into the boundary for 4. Shabir lefty is looking in ominous touch, and Sharid Shafi has gone for runs in this over as well. This is the second boundary of the over. A quality shot, cricketing shot, proper shot, inside out, over extra cover, and getting the placement right as well. 32 of 28. This is turning out to be an important knock. Sharid Shafi. 2 more deliveries remaining in this over. This time he sweeps it nicely. The fielder does well, but the batsman will come back for a couple. This is turning out to be a game-changing partnership so far, because we know that the pitch is misbehaving. There are demons in the pitch, and the spinners can come into play later in the latter part of the innings. 28 for 1. 1 ball to come in the spell of Sharid Shafi. On strike is Javed Jadoo, and Javed Jadoo swings it. There is protection deep on the boundary. Divyang Hinganekar keeps it just down to 1. 19 overs completed. Sky Stars Budgam riding nicely on the back of a fabulous partnership between Javed Jadoo and Shabir Lefty. A 112 for the loss of 8 wickets. The 8th wicket fell when the score was 67 in the 15th over. From then onwards, these two came together. They ensured no further loss of the wickets, and they have put up a partnership of all sorts. Brilliant partnership between these two. A partnership of 45 of just 26. Zahid Dar comes on to bowl in the final over. It amazes me. He's a very good bowler, and he wasn't used so far. But the captain knows, and he knows it very well. No seamer. It's spin all the way. There's 3 overs of seam, and this is going to be the 17th over of spin being bowled in this innings. On strike is Javed Jadoo. Can he hit some sixes? 7 bowlers have been used so far, including Zahid Dar, Sharid Shafi, Hinganekar, Divyang, Azim Qazi, Parvez Rasool, Zishan Zahoor, and Shahid Khan. It is the first ball, trying to just go reverse, misses, hits on the pad. Leg bye will be the signal. Or has it missed everything on its way? It missed the bat, it missed the pad, and the wicketkeeper was unable to stop it. So byes. Now Shabir Lefty will be on strike. Shabir Lefty was trying to go across the line, loses his shape on that occasion, not able to execute the shot properly the way he would have wanted, and gets another single. So boundaries, they would definitely want a couple of boundaries to go their way. Comes out of the crease. That's well bowled. He gets it away from the bowler. The bowler himself goes to field. The batsman goes through for 1 more, because Javed Jadoo, he wants Shabir Lefty to be on strike, and Shabir Lefty is capable of landing some big blows to the opposition. But Javed Jadoo this time decides to take 2. He's on 20 of 12. He's playing an important cameo. Shapes up for the big one. That's gone up in the air. Will drop short of the fielder, and the batsman will come back for a brace. Shabir lefty and Javed Jaddu. 50 of the partnership comes up from 30 balls. 117 for 8. Shabir lefty on strike because only 1 run was conceded the previous ball. Apologies. He comes out of the crease, loses one hand off the blade, but it will still trickle away into the long on boundary for 4. Was not up to the pitch of the ball, but then goes through with the shot. One-handed in the end and picks up an important boundary. Shabir lefty is playing an innings of quality and class, where every other batter struggled to put bat onto the ball. These two have done a fabulous job. They come back for 2. Is there a run out at the batter's end? It will be checked definitely. Or has the umpire given the decision there? I think he has reached safely to the safety of his crease. 38 of 31, 20 overs completed. 123 for the loss of 8. Let's have a check. Let's have a look. They're coming back for the second. Nowhere in the picture up to this point. That was a wayward throw. So he has made it to the safety of his crease. 2 more runs to complete the innings. 123 for 8. Sky Stars Budgam. Will this be enough for Sky Stars Budgam to beat Team Jasif and qualify for the semi-finals? We will have the chase of Team Jasif on the other side of the break.
शॉर्ट मिड विकेट पकड़ेगा.
Welcome back once again with the chase of Team Jasif. Quarterfinal number 2. 124 runs to get. Will they be able to get to that mark and finish as team number 2 to qualify for the semi-finals? Hilal Coloured is on strike, and Javed Jadoo is going to open the attack with a slip in play. Long off. Deep mid-wicket, the two fielders outside the first power play. Here is the first ball of the chase. Hilal Coloured was trying to go offside. Beautifully bowled. Sun is out. More the sunshine. Pitch will ease out for the batters, but Javed Jadoo is a very good bowler to have in any lineup, in any side whatsoever. He's got that mid-on inside the ring. Man at catching cover. Hilal Coloured, he goes for the big one. He manages to get it over the fielder's head at mid-on and gets the first boundary. Goes through with the shot and gets good bat onto that. Zahid Dar at the other end giving him a pat. Mid-on was up inside the ring and he cleared him quite comfortably to get first runs on the board for Team Jasif. Next ball, he goes straight down the ground. Man back on the boundary comes from long off. Restricts him to just one. Hilal Coloured on his day can be a match winner for any captain. And Parvez Rasool might be expecting for him to explode rather than implode. Top of the order, Zahid Dar, left-right combination. This is a good combination to have when you are opening the batting against any side. Now this matchup works in favor of Zahid Dar. Javed Jadoo to Zahid Dar, works it away, finds the fielder. Confidence for the batsman to play the first shot of his innings, whether it yields any run or not. Plays it from the middle of the bat, he gets a lot of confidence. That's for sure. Slip has been removed now. It's no point in having a slip because the ball is darted into the left-hander. Now he has a leg slip for the left-hander. Comes forward, drops his wrists, plays it away onto the onside to exactly that position where the fielder has been positioned. End of over number 1. Team Jasif requiring 1-2-4 of 5 without loss.
apa gaya? Kena. Ora bujur ter, was bon. ठीक है कृष्णा के बॉल मैं तो मुझे जाता हूं को खेलने दे जैसे नहीं कर ले ऊपर मत कर ले बस बोले विनीत उधर से डाल इधर को छक्का उधर से मगर डाल खेलने दे उधर से
$16 without loss after 2. Team Jasif requiring 124 to win. Hilal colored, playing a couple of brilliant shots in the previous over. Both of them glorious off drives. One went to the distance all the way for 6. One was caressed. Couple of bounces into the extra cover boundary. And now he's up against Javed Jaddu. Over number 3 is about to start. Mid-on. Once again clears the front leg, but this time finds the fielder. Mid-on is up inside the ring. Long off is on the boundary. And there is a deep mid-wicket waiting on the boundary for any possible aerial opportunity coming their way. Javed Jaddu adjusting his field every now and then. Can he strike for Sky Stars Budgam? Once again in the air, and this time pouched straight to the fielder. That is brilliantly bowled, not giving any room whatsoever and letting Hilal Coloured make his own room. But this time no room to play, no pace to play. It went straight to the fielder at backward point. Wicket number 1. And Javed Jaddu strikes for Team Sky Stars Budgam. Hilal Coloured walks back for after scoring just 16, and Team Jasif lose their first. Following the batsman slower in the air. Hilal Coloured threw the shot, not able to time it properly, not able to hit it over the fielder. Yasin Butt taking a good catch, and Team Jasif are 16 for 1 in the third over. Javed Jaddu and Vineet Sharma. New man in is Imran Ganai. Plays it straight down the ground. Will be off the mark. He's a very good batsman to have at number 3. He has got that game. He's a touch player. Plays those shots. Has got every shot in his book. Imran Ganai. A very good addition to have in any side. And Team Jasif, having him at number 3 is a correct option. Javed Jaddu is bowling his second. Vineet Sharma was expensive in his first. Batting to come after this. Azim Qazi has been in fabulous touch in this tournament so far. Once again going for that expensive sweep. And Javed Jaddu, what has been remarkable in his bowling so far, has taken the pace off. And he has bowled away from the radar of the batters. This is superb bowling. When you're opening the bowling attack, having the fielders inside the ring, only 2 allowed outside due to the fielding restrictions, then this line and length is suitable. It's letting the batters make their own pace. Imran Ganai now punches it back to the bowler. This time there won't be any runs. It's a dot ball. Zahid Dar goes for the shot. This time he chooses mid-wicket, gets it into the pocket, gets it for 4. Lovely shot. That is a great game awareness. Imran Ganai knew there was no one towards that offside in the pocket. There was a fielder at square leg in front of square, but there was no one patrolling that pocket region, and he picks up a boundary to close over number 3. 3 overs done. Team Jasif are 22 for 1, chasing 124 to qualify for the semi-finals. Azim Qazi, Shahid Khan, Hind Ganekar, Divyang, Umar Farooq. Imran Ganai is there batting alongside his partner Zahid Dar, Faisal Dar, Sharid Shafi, Parvez Rasool and Zishan Zahoor. They bat fairly deep. They have got batters to track this score down. And so far, we haven't seen any demons in the pitch. The way it was turning in the first innings, we haven't seen that appreciable amount of turn in this innings so far. going to be yet another bowling change. Akib has been asked to bowl, so more spin with a slip in place. And here are those Manhattan buildings. Beautiful delivery, turning away from the left-hander. That is the appreciable turn that I was talking about. Left-hander on strike. Fine leg inside the ring. Slip in place. And now 2 slips in place. A slip and a gully now. Slip and a gully. There is a fielder sweeping on the offside at deep point. Man at cover and a man at extra cover inside the ring. Mid-on is inside the ring, and there is a fielder at square leg, halfway from the boundary. Interesting field. Can they pick up another wicket? Zahid Dar yet to get off the mark. So far he has played 3 dot delivery. That's a wide, sprayed down the leg side. Sky Stars Budgam. They were bowled out. In fact, they scored 123 for 9. Gets it away from the fielder. Gets it to the boundary. Is off the mark in style. He did play 4 dot balls, but then gets a gift from Akib and gets it away to the boundary for 4. Fine leg was inside the ring. He had no chance to stop that. Welcome runs, a welcome boundary for Team Jasif. Takes them further to track this score down. That's a good delivery, attacking the stumps, a good comeback. TCI Max presenting Bijbehara Premier League Edition 5 2025. Nilendrus Cricket Stadium, Bijbehara, qualifier number 2. Inside out, lofted away. Man back on the boundary at long off. Limits Zahid Dar to just 1. This is a good field placement by Akib. Having 1 at the long off position for the left-hander, now that changes. For the right-hander, he has got a fielder at deep mid-wicket and a fielder at long on, because the fielder from deep point comes inside the ring, so field changes. Left-right combination always causing problems for the fielding captain. They take some time to get it right. Now a slip for the right-hander. Slower through the air, shout for LBW. Umpire Rasik. No interest in that appeal, because that was always going down the leg side. The bowlers who have slowed it down, who tried to put rows on the ball, have been able to pick up wickets and have been able to get a lot of purchase from this pitch as well. A bad throw at the stumps at the striker's end, and the batsman comes back to his crease, so no harm done. 4 overs completed. Team Jasif up 28 for 1.
बहुत शुक्रिया इरशाद भाई. टीम जासिफ एक अच्छा स्टार्ट मिला है उनको, हालांकि 1 विकेट ज़रूर गंवाया है हिलाल कलर के रूप में. हिलाल कलर तो वो तो एक ही गियर में खेलते हैं. वो बड़े शॉट्स बार बार उनके बल्ले से लगते हुए आ रहे हैं इस पूरे टूर्नामेंट में, लेकिन आज के दिन वो कुछ खास कर नहीं पाए. 28 रन बोर्ड पे, 1 विकेट के नुकसान पे टीम जासिफ. और यहाँ से आपको जो रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है वो बराबर 6 रन प्रति ओवर, तो कोई भी जल्दबाजी करने की बिल्कुल ज़रूरत नहीं है. एक पार्टनरशिप आप बनाइए, कुछ रन्स बटोरिए यहाँ पे, उसके बाद ये मैच आपके लिए एक केक वॉक हो जाएगा ये चीज़। 28 रन बोर्ड पे इमरान गनाई 5 रन पे खेल रहे हैं। अगर हम जाहिर डार की बात करें तो वो भी 5 रन पे खेल रहे हैं। 96 गेंदें और 96 रन, ये है इक्वेशन। डाउन द लेग की गेंद और अंपायर का सिग्नल आएगा वाइड का। और आज जाहिर डार को प्रमोट किया गया है बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए, हालांकि ओपन करते नहीं थे वो टीम जासिफ के लिए, लेकिन आज उनको बोला गया है कि आप बैटिंग ओपन कीजिए। रऊफ मीर नए गेंदबाज। पता है स्काई स्टार्स बड़गाम को कि रन्स हमारे पास उतने ज़्यादा है नहीं, तो इनको डिफेंड करना पड़ेगा। आपको बॉलिंग टाइट करनी पड़ेगी। आपकी फील्डिंग जो है इट शुड बी अटैक यू rather than being defensive. It should be attack you, only then you can do well in this game. और कुछ विकेट्स तो चाहिए यहाँ से, आपको कुछ विकेट्स ज़रूर चाहिए। A couple of wickets will do a lot of help, but on the other hand, Imran Ganai and Zahid Dar, they won't give you easy chances. 5वां ओवर पारी का। और यहाँ से तो टीम जासिफ का एक ही प्लान रहने वाला है कि हमें सिंगल्स डबल्स पे फोकस करना है। और यहाँ से वो बड़े शॉट्स की अभी आपको ज़रूरत है नहीं, क्योंकि आपका जो रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है ना वो 6 के आसपास है, तो कोई भी जल्दबाजी करने की ज़रूरत नहीं। और जब आप उनकी प्लेइंग 11 पे नज़र दौड़ाते हैं, उनकी बैटिंग में काफ़ी डेप्थ है। इसके बाद आपके पास और भी बल्लेबाज है जो कि आपको मैच जिता सकते हैं, जो आपके मैच विनर्स है। अगर हम परवेज़ रसूल की बात करें, उसके साथ साथ आपके पास जो बाकी बल्लेबाज है, दिव्यांग भी आज खेल रहे टीम का हिस्सा है। उसके साथ साथ अजीम काजी, तो बैटिंग में वो डेप्थ है टीम जासिफ के पास। और ये तो टीम जासिफ का ही मैच लग रहा है। बस ये चाहिए कि आपको विकेट्स हाथ में रखने हैं, आपको विकेट्स नहीं गंवाने हैं, तो आप ये मैच आराम से जीत सकते हैं। यहाँ पे सिंगल ज़रूर मिल जाएगा और इस सिंगल के साथ स्कोर बढ़ता हुआ 32 रन, 1 विकेट के नुकसान पे। इमरान गनाई जो है इज़ अ हार्ड हिटर ऑफ द बॉल। ऑन एनी गिवन डे इमरान गनाई कैन टेक ऑन एनी बॉलिंग लाइनअप, but today the scenario is different, the situation is demanding something different. To just stick to the basics, just rotate on singles and just keep on rotating and just focus on singles and doubles. You don't need to go for those big shots very early. You have to be very committed towards the game. Zahidar, I think he has made a mistake. He has made a mistake. Top edge and he's gone. Wicket for Rohit, that's what I was talking about. No need to play any type of rash shot. He was trying to play that sweep. Top edge and keeper making no mistake at all in catching that. That's the second one down of team Jasif. That's what Sky Stars Budgam were eyeing for. He was trying to play that sweep shot. Again, it's that medium pacer, but failing miserably. And Zahid Dar has to go back. Asif Ramzan taking that sharp catch. Important catch to be precise. Second one down of team Jasif. Irshad Bhai, what are the odds? What are the odds here that Sky Stars Budgam can make a comeback here? What do you think?
Well, taking wickets is the only way for them to come back in this game. And if Team Jasif play some rash shots, if Team Jasif lose it themselves, then I think if playing such shots can get them runs, I'm afraid they are losing this game. That was a very bad shot to play, because what Rohit does, he often takes the pace off, and then you just look to maneuver the ball in the gaps, pick up ones and twos, don't look for boundaries, put value to your wicket. That's the most important part as a batter when you go out there and while playing on a pitch which is tacky like this, where the ball is stopping and gripping, but you need to adjust to the conditions. You won't get a flat placid surface every now and then on which the batsman goes out there and plays shots through the line and play and get runs in excess of 40s and 50s. This is the beauty here at Bijbehara. You get mixed wickets were pitches that show a mixed behavior. You got everything for everyone in this pitch. For the batters who let themselves in, who work harder for their runs, they get runs. Those seamers who have got variety, who got good slower balls, good change of pace, and good lines and lengths, they get wickets. And the spinners, well, it's a paradise for any spinner to bowl who has got that variety and the skill. Over comes to a conclusion. 5 overs done. Team Jasif 32 for 2. They are not far away from a collapse. Let me tell you, Azim Qazi is the main batter, and then Imran Ganai, one of the mainstays of this batting lineup. We have batters to follow after this. We have Parvez Rasool, and then there are some all-rounders in the setup as well. But this partnership, to me, is the key if Team Jasif are going to have their authority stamped on this match. Imran Ganai is now on strike. Vineet Sharma, 1 over, none for 10, is going to bowl his second. This is the last over of the power play. Nilendrus Cricket Stadium. It's hazy out there in the middle. Sun is not shining properly the way it was shining in the previous days. And spinners are enjoying bowling on this pitch. Left arm spinner was taken for runs in his first over. That was understandable because Hilal Coloured hardly shows any respect to the bowlers. And his theory and doctrine is that every ball deserves to be hit and put away into the boundary or over the boundary. Next ball, turns it away onto the onside. Looks to go for one. And goes through for one. Azim Qazi. Azim Qazi just calms the nerves. Whenever he has stepped onto this pitch, he looks to calm his nerves. He looks to calm the nerves of the dugout as well. Imran Ganai picks up a single. Azim Qazi is now on strike. And he's played some important knocks in this tournament, picking up a couple of wickets with the ball and bowling an important spell. Now he has got some work to do with the bat in hands.
Irshad bhai, I have one question. I mean, you know that you mentioned that this guy Hilal Coloured, he puts every ball out of the ground. That's his natural game. But keeping the condition of today's game in mind, considering that there is not that much total in front of you, was there the need to play those big shots all over again and again? I mean, that's your natural game. It's quite understandable, but you should try to change it according to the situation. I mean, there was no need to go against the bowlers in the same manner that he does in the previous games. But today, the tactics should have been different. What do you think?
Well, batters like him, if they bring on that adaptability to the game, that's more important. Well, a batsman goes out there in the middle. He looks to play in one dimension, as there is an appeal for a run out there at the striker's end. It's looking close, but I think the batsman should be getting the benefit of doubt there. Azim Qazi is the man in question, and if they pull out a run out here, I think that will be curtains for Team Jasif. But he looks to have made his ground, so he survives. And coming back to the question, adaptability to the game is more important. Had Hilal Coloured been there, knocking good balls, giving them respect for ones and twos, and then playing those balls away to the boundary, which deserved punishment, it would have been a different ball game altogether. Any batter, it's not about Hilal Coloured, it's about any batter who adapts to the game. We saw Shabir Lefty taking his time first up, and then once he got the opportunity and he got bad balls in the end, he scored runs. And that's why Sky Stars Budgam are 123. Otherwise, everyone was afraid that they might not be able to play the whole quota of 20 overs. Meanwhile, back live, he sweeps it from the stumps, well fielded. Fielding is important from the game's perspective and the situation. Sky Stars Budgam find themselves in. They need to back their bowlers. So far only 3 runs. One more ball to come in this over. Azim Qazi. This time he launches it. The previous time he managed to hit it straight to the fielder. This time he deliberately plays it up and over and gets a boundary to close this over. 6 overs done. The power play is gone. Team Jasif for 39 for 2 in pursuit of 124.
As far as Azim Qazi will be there, it's going to be an easy chase for Team Jasif, because Azim Qazi is a very talented guy and also got some experience. And keeping this fact in the mind that he has been doing well in the BPL 2025, he is looking in the colours. Azim Qazi, responsibility on him as well. Imran Ganai on the other end. He should look to play that anchoring role, and Azim Qazi should bat freely according to his mindset. And whereas Sky Stars Budgam, they'll be eyeing for a wicket here, because this partnership is very, very crucial between these two guys, Imran Ganai and Azim Qazi. This partnership will become very dangerous for Sky Stars Budgam. Imran is batting on 8, Azim Qazi on 5. Sky Stars Budgam, they are searching a wicket. One more wicket here will mean world to them. Rauf Mir back into the attack. Now he's bowling that off spin. In the previous over he was bowling that medium pace, and in this over in front of Imran Ganai he's bowling that off spin. Keeper right behind the stumps, very close. Asif Ramzan is a very good wicket keeper, just turning this one towards the onside. He'll get a single on this occasion, Imran Ganai, and he will bring on strike Azim Qazi. Azim Qazi, as I said, there's a responsibility on him to take this game forward. You may have batters in your kitty like Parvez Rasool, like Faisal, and all those guys, but you should be looking to score some runs here. That's a good shot. That's a good shot, and he will get the reward for that. Azim Qazi, as I said, he's a key man here, and he has to play a knock to be remembered for some time. Flick of the pads and boundary. Azim Qazi, he plays those strokes on the onside very well. He's got a good sweep shot. Also when he plays that slog sweep, it's like the icing on cake. It's very beautiful to watch out. 44 runs on the board, slowly and steady. They are in this run chase, and this time through the covers, he will get the single. Strike rotation is very, very important. That's good cricket. Getting a boundary, then just tapping the ball and getting the single. That's good cricket. And putting further pressure on the bowler. 45 runs on the board. Imran Ganai, although his natural game is to go berserk on the bowlers, but today he's playing in that very convenient manner, scoring some singles and doubles. 12 has scored 9 of 12. That's gone between the gap. Chase for the fielder, but it feels like that they won't be able to stop it. Now Imran Ganai joins the party, but it was a very delicate shot. There was no power involved at all, just a gentle push. And Imran Ganai gets a boundary. 10 runs already from this over. If Sky Stars Budgam will bowl like this, then this game is slipping out of their hands. What do you think, Irshad bhai?
Absolutely, they're bowling wrong lines and they are feeding the batsmen to their strengths. This is not the way. You have runs on the board in the form of only 123, and having such meager amount of runs on the board, a below par total, you can't afford to just bowl easy deliveries, which are easy pickings for the batsman. Over ends with a dot. 7 overs done, and Team Jasif are scoring at 7 runs and over. They are 49 for 2. Imran Ganai 13 of 14. Azim Qazi has played some delectable shots. Couple of boundaries. This is turning out to be a good partnership for Team Jasif. Required run rate of 5.77. Current run rate is exactly 7. So they're doing a right job, not giving wickets to the opposition. Rof Mir, 1 for 14 of his 2. And Akib has been brought on again to bowl his second. On strike is the left-hander. Goes inside out, thrashes it. Crisp drive, but man back on the boundary. Ishfaq Butt limits the scoring to just 1. We haven't seen any of Ishfaq Butt yet in this innings. 50 comes up for Team Jasif in the 8th over. They need wickets. They need an opening. Because we have seen Team Jasif struggling in this tournament. That one turned slowly. There was appreciable turn of the deck on that occasion. We haven't seen a lot of spin. We have seen appreciable amount of turn. Moves inside the line, flicks it nicely. He's looking for 2 initially, but then Azim Qazi rightly sends him back. So they are rotating the strike nicely here, and that's what they need. They need just 5.84 and over. So working it off the stumps into the gaps and picking up 1s and 2s. Slip in place. But Azim Qazi comes forward. Once again, those nudges in front of square, backward of square on the onside this time. Picking up 1 more run. This causes headache to the captain and the bowlers as well. They have to change their lines and lengths consistently. And this is the beauty of rotating the strike. Next ball. Imran Ganai hits it sweetly in front of square. Man back on the boundary. Ishfaq Butt does the fielding. Another single. The pitch looks to have eased out for the batting there. We've seen odd delivery misbehaving. Then these batters. That is top class. Has it taken the edge? Why was he given out there? Was it LBW or was it caught behind? The umpire has raised his fingers and the batsman has gone upstairs. The soft signal is out, so conclusive evidence is needed to rule this one out. We don't know why was he given out. I think that ball pitched, it turned away, so it might be given out, caught behind. So there is a review. It's a player's review. He's been given out leg before, and now we will be checking, was it high? Was it adjacent to the stumps? What is the verdict? Let me just analyze this once it comes onto the screen. Once again, Bashir Bhai is on the job. Not an easy job to get that verdict out, checking it thoroughly. And he has to check it thoroughly because it is the mainstay of Team Jasif. Azim Qazi has been given out, let me tell you. So it needs to clip for it to stay as the umpire's call. Azim Qazi. He is not looking convincing at all. That shrug tells you all. Azim Qazi, 12 of 9. But look at the appreciable amount of turn. That was a vicious turn. Seen on that. Squaring him completely. Both the feet have been checked. It's a legal delivery. Front arm spin vision coming. Looks to be a daylight between bat and ball. And it has hit the flap of the pad, so it might just go over the stumps. But since it was given out, if it just clips, it remains out. Decision review system, use of technology. But that umpire's call, it has been a headache for international teams. It has been a headache. It has been a headache because for obvious reasons. The umpire gives it out, it clips, it remains out. Now it's building up slowly, taking a lot of time. Is the third umpire. Everyone is waiting. This will be a game-changing decision. Because Team Jasif sitting pretty at 53 for 2 in the 8th over. If a wicket falls at this stage, new batter strides out. It isn't easy for him to score freely. Everyone looking towards the screen. The red light and the green light. The red light cone lights up. It's bye-bye Azim Qazi. The green lights up. Well, Azim Qazi will survive. Let's have a look in real time here. Hit on the back leg. And since it has been given out, so it's looking fairly close. It's completely squared on there. And the umpire raising the finger. It is not looking good news for Azim Qazi. But DRS is taking some time to get displayed. He was leaving the left-hander. Was it doing too much? Was it going over the stumps? The questions to be answered by DRS. We don't have one coming up. So, red light for Azim Kazi, and he has been given out. So, umpire's call stands there, and in the end, it looked quite adjacent there. Look at that, it is looking adjacent. It's not even umpire's call. So, wickets hitting, pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. So, the umpire is going to give it out, stay with his original decision. So wicket number 3, and Azim Kazi goes back for 12. It's 53 for the loss of 3 wickets after 8.
जब नया बैट्समैन आएगा विनी टांग से डाल सकता है तू ये लग रहा है गेम में सारे बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया उधर से डालना ये खेलने दे खुलदाना है मैच आते विदेश आत के साथ से ये क्या मजबूरी जो डबल करना हूँ नो बैटर्स में नहीं दिन ये 3 बार नहीं है ओ नहीं खुद करने दी इसने रन Next one. Na ya boyki gülün. Pani terni kasa. Up protection. बीच में डाल दे, टांग से आने दे. जितवान भाई. David. Sana try like go scout you. You are here. Together. Yes, together. That's your last stage ball.
Anantnag. ठीक है चलो जुड़ने लगने पद बकार पायरेस थोड़ा बॉलिंग पास
Baya Victor's You don't मुझे विक्टिम मैनेजमेंट बराबर बेगे गए ठीक है जी आगे ट्राई करें तो ले आए हम कैच अगर कैच ना मगले में जाके ठीक है coming over Imran coming over क्या बहुत बढ़िया मीडियम पेसर मूवमेंट किया सिर्फ ना रोज
They have gone upstairs yet again. Appeal for leg before was turned down. But the fielding team has gone for the review this time. Imran Ganai, 25 of 26. But the time for the DRS was over, so there won't be any DRS. .58 needed from 60 at halfway stage. Jasif are 66 for the loss of 3. Henganekar Devyang is not out on 3. It's giving good support to Imran Ganai, who's 25 of 26. Vineet Sharma, no wickets so far for 21 from his 3. And he is going to finish his quota. Required run rate of 5.80. First ball, castles him, gets the wicket. And gets Henganekar Devyang. He fails once again. Vineet Sharma strikes. Wicket number 4. Lovely delivery. Darted in and then turning away. He was trying to go inside out. No bat onto the ball. Slids underneath and disturbs the furniture. Parvez Rasool is striding out there in the middle. Team Jasif, they need a partnership. And to plug that opening, here comes the captain. They get a wicket or two, particularly the wicket of Imran Ganai and Parvez Rasool at this juncture. They're back in the game. This is the game of cricket. It's a support full of uncertainties. You can't take anything for granted. You have to work harder for every run till it is scored. And there is every result possible till the last ball is bowled. Long off. Long on, about 20 meters away from the boundary. Deep mid-wicket and square leg. First ball. He gets it away. Shout for an LBW. But the ball was sliding down the leg side. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. So, runs given. So, he's off the mark. Parvez Rasool. You have only 15 seconds to go for the review. Those 15 seconds are over. That review won't be allotted to you. 67 for 4. Now, Imran Ganai. Beautifully bowled. Vineet Sharma has bowled some unplayable deliveries in between. Look at that delivery. It surprised Imran Ganai. Imran Ganai has been quite sedate. He has played every ball on its merit. That's what conditions require of you. And that's the adaptability that he has shown. He's got the power game. He cuts it but finds the fielder. That's well fielded. Javed the live wire in the field for Sky Stars Budgam. Otherwise, that was hit crisply by Imran Ganai. And talking about Imran Ganai, he sweeps this one, getting inside the line, and that is beautifully swept away for 4. And this is the way you handle these spinners out there in the middle. They will bowl a loose ball at you, and to put that away, it needs some confidence. And this is Imran Ganai for you. 11 overs done, 71 for 4. Required run rate is 5.89. You need 53 from 54. So it's climbing up to 6, 5.89. And Javed Jaddu is back with another stint with the ball in hands. Third man up inside the ring. There is a backward point. X cover inside the ring, about 10 to 15 meters inside the circle. And mid-off is going all the way down to the long-off boundary. There is a fielder sweeping on the offside as well, because Parvez Rasool likes to cut the ball quite furiously. He's a nice cutter of the ball. And Javed Jaddu has got a fielder at catching mid-wicket. Parvez Rasool was in two minds. First he was trying to knock it down the ground, then adjusting his stroke, plays it onto the offside for Roop Mir to field from cover, no run. It's a dot ball to start. This innings from Parvez Rasool is important. Chance of a run out. But that's well run between the stumps. This is the intent you need with the running. It's not about hitting the boundaries in sixes. It's about picking those ones and twos and putting the pressure on the fielders. Imran Ganai, he is the important and the main batter for Team Jasif. 29 of 30. That one past the bat. He was trying to feel for the ball. Well, you need to wait for the ball and play late. Such is the kind of surface that you have got here at Nilendrus Cricket Stadium. Javed flights this one. He launches it. And that has gone beyond the boundary. Over square leg. Another 6. Javed Ganai went towards the pads. Imran Ganai was waiting for it. That is a brilliant pickup shot. And that has gone many a mile. Super ball striking. And this is good batting from Imran Ganai. He has his admirer in the form of Parvez Rasool at the other end. He has impressed him a lot. But this time he's impressing him while he is watching at the non-striker's end. This is a delight for Imran Ganai. 35 of 32. And he is in charge of this chase. 78 for 4. 2 more balls to come in the 12th over. And this is an important knock for Parvez Rasool as well. He might have been brilliant with the ball, but since he's a batting all-rounder and he's quite well known for his batting as well. Red Premier League, he was not able to secure a victory for his team because of loss of wickets frequently. Punched it straight to the fielder. It's a dot ball. He's bowling his third, Javed Jaddu. But there is no spinner in this lineup of the quality of Parvez Rasool to pose any threats. Otherwise, it's another dot ball to finish. Otherwise, this game could go down the wire. So, over finished, 12 overs done, 78 for the loss of 4 wickets. Fall of wickets, 1 for 16, 2 for 32, 3 for 53, 4 for 56. A 66, Sky Stars Budgam. They need 5.75 runs and over. From the remaining 8 overs, they need 47.
Thank you so much, Irshad bhai. Parvez Rasool in the charge, and with him Imran Ganai. अब परवेज रसूल रहेंगे स्ट्राइक पे. अभी आया है बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए परवेज, लेकिन यहाँ से उनकी टीम को जो चाहिए कि आप एंड तक खेलें, और इमरान गनाई जो है वो काफ़ी अच्छे लग रहे हैं, अभी तक सेट है क्रीज पे, तो उनके पास मौका, वो हाफ सेंचुरी बनाने का भी मौका है उनके पास. और उसके साथ साथ परवेज रसूल जब दूसरे साइड से आपका साथ दे रहे हैं, तो इससे बेहतर इक्वेशन क्या होगा टीम जासिफ के लिए. इस बार भी कट किया है, अच्छा शॉट, फील्डर के पास कोई भी मौका नहीं इस गेंद को रोकने का. 4 रन मिल जाएंगे इमरान को, और इमरान ही इज लुकिंग इन सम सॉर्ट ऑफ हरी टू फिनिश दिस गेम एज सून एज पॉसिबल. विड्थ ऑफर की थी यहाँ पे गेंदबाज ने, और अच्छा शॉट, प्रॉपर प्लेसमेंट, दैट्स व्हाट वी कॉल इट. और इस चौके के साथ स्कोर बढ़ता हुआ 83 रन्स 4 विकेट के नुकसान पे. लेकिन यहाँ से थोड़ा सा स्काई स्टार्स बड़गाम को सीरियस होना पड़ेगा गेम में, क्योंकि वो ग्रिप जो है वो लूज कर रहे हैं. नॉन सीरियस है ऐसा हमें लग रहा है, लेकिन देखिए अभी भी आपके पास मौका है चीज़ों को अपनी तरफ खींचने का. अगर यहाँ से 2 विकेट्स और गिर जाती है तो ये मैच तो आपके पक्ष में आ जाएगा. अगर आप यहाँ से इमरान गनाई को आउट करेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं परवेज रसूल भी थोड़ा सा प्रेशर में आ जाएंगे, और उसके ऊपर अगर आप एक और विकेट चटकाने में कामयाब रहते हैं तो ये गेम तो 50-50 हो जाएगा फिर. लेकिन आपको यहाँ से चाहिए विकेट, और थोड़ा अटैक योर माइंड सेट, अटैकिंग फील्ड होना चाहिए. मेरे हिसाब से कैप्टन को इस चीज़ के बारे में सोचना चाहिए. मोमेंटम अगर ब्रेक होगा तभी ये गेम जो है ना आपकी तरफ आ जाएगा.
Once again, bat onto the ball. He won't find the boundary this time, but correctly mentioned by you, Zubair bhai, that as a captain, you need to make the things happen. The things aren't happening your way. You should not wait until the game slips 100% from your grip. 13 overs completed, 86 for 4. Imran Ganai not out on 42, an innings of some substance there. And he is leading this chase of Team Jasif. They need 38 from 42. It's talking about when the wickets aren't coming your way, when the runs are being scored, when you need some brave decisions. You need to just make things happen rather than waiting for the things to happen. And this is what good captains do. And Ishfaq so far has been a defensive captain, bowling Shabir lefty at this stage. He hasn't come on to bowl yet. When you are among the top wicket takers of the tournament and you aren't bowling yourself, yes, the pitch is offering some help to the spinners, but then when will you bowl? 86 for 4 for 13 overs have been bowled. When will you bowl? 38 more runs to come. It's not about that you are just waiting for your turn to bowl the death overs. It's not the first innings. They have only 123 on the board. And when 37 more runs needed and the partnership is flourishing yet again, there is no Ishfaq but, despite taking 11 wickets in this tournament.
बिल्कुल, वो जो तीसरे स्थान पे है उस विकेट टेकर्स की लिस्ट में, इशफाक बट. एंड इट्स क्वाइट सरप्राइजिंग कि वो अभी तक गेंदबाजी करने के लिए नहीं आए हैं. शायद ये सोच होगी कि हमें यहाँ से जो डॉट बॉल परसेंटेज है वो इंक्रीज करना है. अगर ये सोच है टीम स्काई स्टार्स बड़गाम की तो कहीं ना कहीं वो गलत साबित हो सकता है, क्योंकि यहाँ से आप कितनी भी गेंदें डॉट करवा लीजिए, मैच आपके पक्ष में नहीं आएगा until and unless you take some wickets, because wickets is the only thing that will keep you in the game and you have to take the wickets. और जो आपका प्रीमियम गेंदबाज है जिसने अभी तक 11 विकेट्स लिए इस टूर्नामेंट में, वो अभी तक गेंदबाजी करने के लिए नहीं आया, इशफाक बट. इट्स क्वाइट सरप्राइजिंग एंड शॉकिंग एट द सेम टाइम. इमरान गनाई हैज लॉन्च्ड दैट वन and that one has been sent flying out of the stadium for a maximum. Even drones don't fly there.
Well, what is beautiful and what is appreciative in this game, in this innings of Imran Ganai, is the moments that he has chosen, is the balls that he has chosen. It's not about wild swings and ugly hoiks. It's about picking the right balls to be dispatched. That was dispatched with disdain. Sort of a nonchalance in that shot. Just hitting it and staying his crease. He knew that it's sailing over the boundary at square leg for a 6. 49 or 42. Imran Ganai waits for the ball, knocks it away, gets to his 50. Take a bow, Imran Ganai. What an innings this has been. Innings laced with 4 boundaries and 3 sixes. A 43 ball 50 and 95 on the board for Team Jasif. And this is turning out to be a walk in the park now. Comes forward. It's to the pitch of the ball. Driving it square of the wicket on the offside. In front of square down the ground. Picks up a single. Parvez Rasool finishes the over. 4 overs, 1 for 27. Javed Jaru bowled well. 14 overs done. Jasif 96 for 4. They need 28 from 36. Now the run rate has come down below run a ball, particularly due to Imran Ganai's brilliance with the bat in hands. Imran Ganai has been a consistent performer. I have been watching him since BPL Edition 1, and he has been contributing every now and then with a bat in hands. I haven't seen straight hits from his bat so far, but he's equally brilliant with those straight hits. Longer boundaries here at Bijbehara, but he clears those boundaries with ease and with a lot of comfort. He's on strike. Imran Ganai. You need batsmen of his caliber to score heavily at Nalendrasu in these conditions and on those pitches. Rofmir with another burst. Slower delivery, keeping low. He cuts it, finds the sweeper. Ishfaq Butt yet to bowl. Surprising many spectators. There are not huge number of spectators here. Quite a sparse number, but surprising everyone. Offline, easy pickings. Though not from the bat, wide signalled, and those are 5 wides, adding insult to the wounds. Bowling offline. If you bowl there, if the batsman does not hit, the wicketkeeper finds these deliveries very difficult to stop, and they often go for boundaries and give extra runs to the batters. This time he goes offside, he drills it down the ground. Drooping shoulders of Sky Stars Budgam fielders, an indication that Team Jasif is bossing the game. Now Parvez Rasool is on strike. 6 of 7. Rofmir conceding 5 wides. So far 7 runs. And look at the sound the ball hitting the middle of the bat is making. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Parvez Rasool is supporting Imran Ganai at the other end. Rofmir. This time he goes through with a shot, leans into the drive, finds deep extra cover. Ishfaq Butt is smiling, but that's a wry smile. He might not be smiling from his inner. This partnership and this performance of his team might be hurting him. And this is a defensive approach. When you're defending 123, you need to attack. You need to try to pick up wickets. The wickets don't come your way. That's not the controllables. Those are the uncontrollables. You control the controllables as a skipper of the team. That is what you can do. Getting singles, and they're happy taking singles because they don't need any flourish. They don't need anything to go against the run of play. 15 overs done. and Team Jasif are in the driver's seat, 106 for 4.
डेफिनेटली दे आर इन द एब्सोल्यूट ड्राइवर्स सीट. 106 रन बोर्ड पे 4 विकेट के नुकसान पे, और यहाँ से तो ये गेम काफ़ी इजी दिखाई देता हुआ टीम जासिफ के लिए, और सारा क्रेडिट जो जाता है वो इमरान गनाई को जाएगा, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से उन्होंने आज बैटिंग की है तो काफ़ी टाइम तक उनकी इनिंग को याद रखा जाएगा. 52 रन्स 45 बॉल्स पे. हालांकि T20 क्रिकेट की हम बात करें तो बॉल्स ज़्यादा उन्होंने खाई है ये स्कोर बनाने में, लेकिन सिचुएशन जो डिमांड कर रही थी उसी हिसाब से आज इमरान ने खेला है, और ये इनिंग जो है ना काफ़ी टाइम तक याद रखी जाएगी. आज एक मस्ट विन मुकाबला था स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम के सामने, और डिफ़िकल्ट कंडीशन से निकलकर अपनी टीम को एक स्ट्रॉन्ग कंडीशन में डाला है. परवेज़ रसूल सामने अभी भी वापस नहीं गए हैं इशफाक भट्ट के पास. पिछले मुकाबले में उन्होंने काफ़ी अच्छी गेंदबाजी की थी, लेकिन फिर लॉन्ग ब्रेक लगा, उसके बाद सीधा क्वार्टर फाइनल्स आप खेलने आते हैं, और कहीं ना कहीं मेरे हिसाब से उनको गेंदबाजी देनी चाहिए थी. ये बड़ा शॉट है, ये गेंद जा रही है लेकिन खिलाड़ी के पास इस बार वो एलिवेशन मिला नहीं, और सीधा खिलाड़ी के हाथ में ये गेंद थमा बैठे हैं इमरान गनाई. लेकिन आई थिंक ही हैज़ डन हिज जॉब. इस गेम में ज़्यादा कुछ बचा नहीं है. यहाँ से अगर टीम जासिफ ये मैच हार जाती है तो कहीं ना कहीं वो तो अनहोनी हो जाएगी, लेकिन ये शॉट एलिवेशन मिला नहीं. इस बार वापस जाना पड़ेगा इमरान गनाई को, लेकिन वो भी जानते हैं कि उन्होंने अपना काम तो कर दिया है. ऐसे जो रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है वो 4 से भी नीचे, 3.64 का रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट. परवेज रसूल उनके चेहरे पे एक स्माइल, बिकॉज ही इज नोइंग द फैक्ट दैट वी आर इन द गेम. परवेज रसूल इज स्टिल देयर एंड only 17 runs are required in the remaining 28 balls. आकिब को ये विकेट ज़रूर मिली. स्काई स्टार्स बडगाम को ये विकेट मिली, लेकिन इस विकेट से ज़्यादा कुछ फ़ायदा होने वाला है नहीं. शारिद शफी पिछले मुकाबले के हीरो, पिछले मुकाबले के मैन ऑफ द मैच, बैटिंग में भी इम्प्रेस किया था, बॉलिंग में भी इम्प्रेस किया था. पहलगाम से आते हैं और टीम जासिफ में उनको जगह मिली है, तो बड़ा पल इस खिलाड़ी के लिए. लेकिन शारिद शफी ने इम्प्रेस किया है अपनी पारियों से, अपनी बैटिंग से और अपनी बॉलिंग से भी. आप इमरान गनाई की बात कर रहे थे कि ही इज़ अ कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मर. अगर हम BPL की बात करें ना अभी तक इरशाद भाई, तो अभी तक रन्स आए नहीं है इमरान गनाई के बल्ले से. BPL 2025 में उन्होंने 2-3 मैच खेले, जितना मुझे याद है टीम जासिफ के लिए, तो रन्स बना नहीं पाए, लेकिन बड़े मैच में आज रन्स बनाए हैं. आज टीम को ज़रूरत थी उनसे बड़ी पारी की, और तब जाके परफॉर्म किया है इमरान ने. इससे बेहतर दिन क्या हो सकता था ये अर्धशतक बनाने के लिए, और उसके साथ साथ अपनी टीम को सेमीफाइनल में लगभग पहुंचा दिया है. यहाँ से इमरान गनाई ने सेमीफाइनल की राह खुलती हुई. सेमीफाइनल्स में किसके साथ भिड़ेंगे टीम जासिफ, वो तो अभी सेमीफाइनल्स में किस टीम के साथ भिड़ेंगी टीम जासिफ वो तो अभी पता नहीं. वो उस क्वार्टर फाइनल के बाद पता चलेगा, जो कि होगा रॉयल गुडविल और एलिगेंट स्ट्राइकर्स के बीच में. उसके बाद ही पता चलेगा कि कौन पहुंचेगा सेमीफाइनल में. लेकिन ये मैच बहुत अच्छा जाता हुआ टीम जासिफ के लिए. 110 रन बोर्ड पे, आखिरी गेंद का आना बाकी. परवेज रसूल बॉलिंग में तो आज बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त दिखाई दिए, बैटिंग में भी अभी तक सॉलिड. इस बार वो स्वीप शॉट के लिए गए थे, लेकिन स्वीप शॉट के लिए जरूर गए थे, लेकिन गेंद को कंप्लीटली मिस कर बैठे. 16 के बाद 110 रन 5 विकेट के नुकसान पे टीम जासिफ.
Team Jasif slowly but steadily making it sure. To put a stamp on this and move to the other part. That is the semi-final of BPL Edition 5. Ishfaq Butt finally brings himself on. Only 16 runs required, just 14 runs required from 24. Sharid Shafi is on strike. He has just scored 3 of 3, a runner ball 3. Can he spark and ignite here? Outside the off stump, goes for that off drive. Has he found the boundary? No, he hasn't. He will come back for a couple. Sharid and Parvez Rasool. Sharid Shafi. Looks quite pleasing to the eye. He bowled well. He might have conceded runs in his last over, and that is a terrible misfield. It should have been only Shabir Lefty doing that mishap in the field, and it is Shabir Lefty. His fielding skills are always questionable. And once again, going one-handed, dropping the ball, and the batsman completing 3 runs. Now the margin reduces further, 11. Ishfaq Butt bowling to the master, who drives it down the ground for a single. And bowling to Parvez Rasool, Ishfaq Butt. He played for Bijbehara Sports alongside under the captaincy of Parvez Rasool. And bowling to him, that is a beautiful shot. Swivel pull, keeping it down all along the carpet. A boundary to Sharid Shafi. That's the class that he possesses. Just waiting for the ball and letting the ball come his way, and then just swiveling and putting the amount of force and showing the ball the direction towards deep backward square for 4. Lovely batting, 12 of 6. Scoring at 200 is Sharid Shafi. This time he was trying to go for that ambitious down the ground swing, completely missing the line of the ball. 10 runs off 5 balls, 120 for 5, and now just mere formalities remaining. Can he finish with a flourish? Need 4 from 19. He goes on the offside, will be just 1 to retain strike for the next over. They need 3. Or haven't they gone for a single? No, he has decided to take a single, giving Parvez Rasool the chance to finish this innings. He's trying to stroke it towards the offside quite furiously, not hitting it the way he would have liked. So a dot to finish. "16 overs completed, and now they need 4 runs from 24 deliveries. Beg your pardon, apologies, just 3 overs remaining, 17 overs, 120 for 5, and Saqib has been given the ball to bowl to Parvez Rasool, who's batting on 10 of 13. First ball down the leg side, Parvez Rasool was trying to take full toll on it and send and smash it over deep backward square leg. Not able to put any bat onto that. It's a dot ball. Over number 18. Once again going for that slog sweep from outside the off stump. We've seen Parvez Rasool getting dismissed on such kind of a shot so many times. Cuts it and beats the fielder. Will the ball find its way to the boundary? They will come back for 2. And the fielders, they're running reluctantly towards the ball, so allows Parvez Rasool to come back for a couple. 122 for 5. They're just 2 runs away from securing a place in the semi-finals. Goes down the ground. Will they take that single? Yes. The scores are leveled. And Sharid Shafi has an opportunity to finish this game in style quite convincingly and beat Sky Stars Budgam to march into the semi-finals. Comes out of the crease. He was trying to launch it and send it onto the road. Not getting that desired connection. Outside edge, lobbing away onto the offside. No run. This has been an eventful over. Parvez Rasool missing a sweep a couple of times and almost getting bowled. A single down the ground will finish the game, and that is a convincing victory for Team Jasif, and they have beaten Sky Stars Budgam by 5 wickets and securing their place in the semi-finals of Bijbehara Premier League Edition 5 2025 presented by TCI Max. Congratulations Parvez Rasool and co. Sky Stars Budgam will pack their bags and go home. They are no longer a part of this year's BPL. And on the back of some complete all-round performances, it is Team Jasif who are the victors.
इस मैच को जीत लिया है और उसी के साथ सेमीफाइनल्स में पहुंच गई है टीम जासिफ. कन्विंसिंग विक्ट्री, 5 विकेट से ये मैच जीत गई है टीम जासिफ और उनका सफर जारी रहेगा इस टूर्नामेंट में. सेमीफाइनल्स में जगह बनाई है उन्होंने. इसी के साथ परवेज रसूल एंड कंपनी ये मैच जीतते हुए अपने नाम एक और जीत दर्ज करते हुए सेमीफाइनल्स में पहुंच गए हैं. सेमीफाइनल्स में किससे मुकाबला होगा उनका वो देखने वाली बात होगी. तब तक के लिए हमें दीजिए इजाजत. हम मिलेंगे आपसे पोस्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन सेरेमनी में और कल या परसों आपसे फिर से मुलाकात होगी तीसरे क्वार्टर फाइनल के साथ. तब तक के लिए हमें दीजिए इजाजत. इरशाद भाई और मैं आपसे अलविदा लेते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस एंड कीप वॉचिंग बीपीएल.
Yeti na seri baat kar. It's time for the post-match presentation here at the end of quarter-final number 2 here at Nilendrus Cricket Stadium, Bijbehara. It was Team Jasif up against Sky Stars Budgam, and in the end, Team Jasif has come out as victors by 5 wickets. Congratulations to Team Jasif and commiserations to Team Sky Stars Budgam. To give away a couple of awards, I'll start with the man of the match. There were some notable performances throughout the match, but for an all-round brilliance with both bat and ball, scoring 20 runs and picking up 3 wickets in his 4 overs, today's man of the match is Mr. Parvez Rasool, and I'll request Mr. Muzaffar Ahmad Gattu to come up and present him the man of the match award. It indeed was a masterclass with the ball and then putting runs on the board and seeing his team through across the line. Now to present the top 10 of the match, I'll request the chairman BCA, Mr. Bashir Ahmad Salru, to come up and present Mr. Rasik from Botingu, the top fan of the match award. And that completes the post-match presentation here at Bijbehara.